Right, I just had to end that. I had to get into the main stream part because I just had to say, of course, Caitlin, of course you're installing Mac icons on your Linux desktop. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised about that? That is funny. Some things don't surprise me in the slightest, and that's one of them. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you like the Mac icons. You should do what you like on your desktop. Hey JB, what's up, bro? Hey Blope, what's up? All right, let's get into this then, yeah. What am I doing here? I've not streamed for what, like 3 days? Wait. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, like 3 days? No, 4 days, because I didn't stream on Saturday either. I haven't streamed for 4 days, right? And again, I'm sorry, I'm all out of sorts. Sorry, I'm just trying to get something done. There we go. Thinking and talking at the same time is dangerous for me. Alright, there we go. Hey, what are you saying, bro? I think the thing that JB wanted to do was he tried to collaborate with me on Twitch, which, yeah, I have no idea what that does. I'm gonna be real, so I'm not accepting it because I don't know what it does, and I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. Anyway, look at this. There's another horror map that is very popular right now. Now, I'm not going to do it today, but on the weekend, I might give this a go because I'm not going to play a lot of GTA this week just because I don't really care about this mode. Also, why is there this Don that looks kind of like Mark Zuckerberg, but like even... Actually, he looks like Mark Zuckerberg, but more normal, actually. But, and there's me, I guess. That's me. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie, that kind of looks like me. In a way, because, like, you know, he's got a bald head, he wears shirts like I wear. He hasn't got a mustache, though. So, that's like me if I lost my mustache. If I did, like, a dare or something. That's kind of like me, though. Yeah, that's W. That's a W there. That's me. That's my ginger friend. And then I got the other well, I guess he's more like a blonde friend. But he's my nephew. Yeah, I got my nephew and my ginger friend. So it's a W right there. Great, you know, happy family. The usual shit, you know, you can't sleep. Ah, it sucks, bro. It sucks. Not being able to sleep is the worst. No worries, Bluff. That's cool. But yeah, no, honestly, that is a W right there. So yeah, I really like that family. That's a very nice family right there. I think that's a beautiful family. So I might... There you go. That's me. The fact that he wears button-up shirts exactly like I do. That's actually fucking brilliant. No, that's actually me. The hell, man. I don't look that good, though. That man, that's a very handsome man. I look more like the ginger friend, I'm be real. Alright. Let's rock on then, yeah? Reload, of course. Started off with a bit of reload. Here we go. Cool. You just got a dub, so we might get a hard lobby first. Excellent. I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less on this game. I don't want this game to be easy on me. I want this game to make me suffer. I want this game to make me hate life. I want to play this game not because I enjoy it, but because it makes me, you know, it punishes me. So it's actually alright. So I'm happy with that. Let's go. I was gonna say I want to play this game so it makes me feel something, but I'm not that far gone. I'm not there yet. The world hasn't beat me down enough yet for that. Soon, though. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. Give it another month. You want this game to make you throw a controller through your TV? Hell yeah. Are we really gaming if we're not throwing controllers at our TVs? Like, that's what I've got to ask. Like, the definition of gaming to me is throwing something at a TV. That, you know, are we even truly gaming if we don't do that? Are we truly gaming if we're not smashing the controller? Bringing me back to my childhood when I got really angry once playing a PS2 game and I smashed my controller. I was playing Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I don't even know why I got mad. I think it's because there was like a tornado or something that was like destroying my park and I just got mad or something. Smashed my controller. And you know what? Unlike a lot of the people today with their spoiled ways, you know what I did? I went and got some parcel tape and I fixed the controller. I stuck it back together and I used that controller. I still have that controller with my PS2. So you know what I learned from that? I learned that you don't smash things. It wasn't even like I was even told, oh, you're not going to get anything else. You're not going to get a replacement. I just knew. I was just like, you know what? That's my bad. Let me fix it. Maybe I should actually go and try to fix it properly now. Maybe I should buy a new shell for it and then switch it over. Well, I guess I mean, you can get shells for PS2 controllers, to be fair. You can. They're not too expensive. It's usually the innards that are expensive. All right, no one else in the game's got a W, so we're gonna have a bad time. We've got Natasha, and we've got Wee Coco, Wee Coco and Natasha. Where are we landing, lads? Lads and ladettes, where are we landing? All right, let's go. Let's get down there. Oh my God, everyone is landing here. Well, we're gonna have a great time. Uh-oh. 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 I've been playing too much Skate. The controls are weird. This is what happens when I play Skate. I'm so used to using the right analog stick to do tricks. Oh, what a great gun. 10 out of 10 gun. Get out of here. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, there's people. Not happy about that. No, we don't want that. It's terrible. Dump that back out. We'll take you. Oh, yes, please. My... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, my favorite gun. I'm probably gonna die in like 3 seconds and lose it, but I mean, hey, at least I've got it. At least I touched it. At least I was privileged enough to touch it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling to focus my eyes on this. Again, I've been playing without my glasses for the last, like, 2 days off stream, because I've obviously not been streaming. I've just been playing a bit of Skate. And, yeah, so not only are my eyes really struggling right now, but also my fingers are not keeping up, so... we'll take you. I've noticed that as I've got older, it takes me longer to get back into stuff like this. Like, I used to get back into this stuff quite quick. But now it takes me ages. Why did it just... Alright, why did it just stop reviving? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit more stressed than I was when I was playing Skate. I'm not gonna lie. Skate was relatively stress-free in comparison. Hey, Stubby Wubby, what's up? I will say, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I will say, it is fun getting back on Fortnite, though. But then they get... Oh, my days. Don't you dare. Oh, shit. Alright, I hate that gun already. Never touching that gun again. That gun is... Don't you grab me. Don't grab me. Don't you dare. Take your filthy paws off me. Take your goddamn dirty paws off me. Alright, great start. 10 out of 10 start. 7th. Hey, it can't get any worse. I mean, wait, can it? Wait, how many squads are in a game like that? Can it get worse? 10, right? 10 squads max. Alright, it can get worse. But by getting worse, it would have to be extremely bad. Extremely bad. So, you know what? It can only likely get better. I'm not going to say it will get better. I'm going to say it can likely get better. You already lost your crown. Hey, this is a redemption arc right here. You're going to get your crown back, and then you're going to lose it again. But then you're going to get it back. But then you're going to lose it again. And it's just going to be like that. It's going to be the redemption arc. The redemption and full arc. It's just going to keep happening over and over again. But that's what makes it so good. Is the pain and suffering. It's the pain and suffering that makes it so great. You summon Brassy. I think Brassy was on earlier, to be fair. If it was the end of the week, I think he's able to play a lot more at the end of the week. Well, no, it depends, actually. It depends. It's like... It seems like Thursdays are his best days. And sometimes, like, Sundays... Fridays and Saturdays is, like, work nights. Usually. So, Wednesday and Thursday are, like, the best days, to be fair, for Brassy. The best thing about Brassy, though, is it makes it even harder. Like, when you play with Brassy, you get put in, like, the most extreme lobbies, and I love that. It's like, the best way to get better at the game is just by suffering in those lobbies. I'll never forget the one time we played, back in Chapter 5. I played ranked with Brassy once, and it was horrible because I was, like, in a bronze or something. Like, that would have been my appropriate rank, maybe silver max. Silver something. Bro put us in a platinum. I was like, what? And obviously platinum's not that high in Fortnite, but it's just like, yeah, the dons that play the Fortnite all the time, the young dons that play Fortnite all the time, they're great. They're insane. I'm not that. I'm like casual. I'm unk level. I'm casual unk. I'm not even like competitive unk. I'm casual unk. So when I got put in that lobby with platinum, it wasn't even that high up in the rankings when you think about it, but my god, that was painful. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the suffering that we went through. It really put into perspective just how, like, casual I am when it comes to Fortnite. Like, I think GTA, I think with GTA I'm probably in, I'll definitely say I'm like top half, probably top third. But Fortnite, wouldn't go anywhere near that. But then again, though, it's like Twitch, isn't it? Where, like, you know, I'm top 4%, which is ridiculous when you think about it. Like, top 4%. It just shows how, like, top-heavy it is. And I think the same thing's pretty true of games like Fortnite and all that. Like, in a sense, where, like, the top players are just absolutely fucking nuts. Like, when you think about how many mobile players there are and how many casuals you have where they're, like, you know, obviously they're just people that just saw, like, Sabrina Carpenter, for example, was getting a skin and got into Fortnite. And when you see how many dons like that play Fortnite, you think, yeah, you know what, maybe you are higher up in the rankings than you think. Like, when you see some of these dons and they can barely move a control, like, they can barely move the analog stick at the same time as running. It's like watching the Elders React channel back in the day, watching the Elders play Red Dead Redemption 1 and the way they would, like, move, they would walk, stop, move the analog stick to turn, move forward. It was the funniest thing, and that's what it feels like sometimes with some of these dons you play against. They're so bad, but then again, like, I'm you know, when you think about it, you can say, oh well, they're terrible, but then you could be like, well, put it in perspective, you're terrible compared to those dons, you know, the big dons. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is there's always a bigger fish. Except if you're one of the big dons, in which case you might be the big fish. But then your time as the big fish will come to an end. You can't always be top of the world. I mean, I mean, it reminds me when people used to, you know, when like Ninja used to, you know, back in the day when Ninja used to be considered quite a good player, and now if you went against some of these like dons, you'd be fucking shit on. It just goes to show how crazy it is, like how much more professional this game is, like how much more like hardcore it is. It's completely changed in just a few years. Come here, pig. What a filthy pig. We got Jose, Maria, and Sir Baron. Or Baron, but I'm calling Baron, it sounds funnier. Wait, is that Baron Trump, yeah? Yo, Baron Trump. What are you saying, bro? Give me a heads up on the insider trading, yeah, Baron? Let me know which one you're gonna be making all the money on. Also, if you could front me a few million, that would be great. I mean, he's a Sir, so maybe it is Sir Baron. You know, or then again, he'd probably call himself King Baron or something rather than Sir. Or maybe a Prince. I don't know if he's... I don't know whether he'd call himself King yet, because he's not... I mean, again, he might... Knowing that family, they probably would call themselves all kings. They'd be like... There's no way that, like, Baron's gonna be like, oh yeah, my dad's the king. No, he'd be like, my dad's a fucking pauper. I'm the king. There's no way he's gonna... None of that family would ever admit that any of them are better than them. They would all think they're the best. Ooh. Probably should take that, you know. You never know when you might need explosives. Great shotgun. Fantastic shotgun. Thank you for giving it to me a fair few times. Well, on the bright side, I'm not gonna lie, we did last longer, although we still have a chance to end up 7th, so let's not count our chickens yet, but it could still go very poorly for us. I think I'm shooting at a cactus. Oh my. Oh, I feel bad for bro. Enemy team wiped. Oh my god, did that guy really just go right by? Did he not even... He must have been trying to... Oh. He didn't expect this. He didn't expect me to be here too, did he? He didn't expect there to be... He went in there thinking it was just Superman. Not to... You never see Solid Snake until it's too late. He went in there to face Superman head on. And then he got bodied by both Superman and Solid Snake. Love that. Absolutely love that. Oh, he's in there, is he? Okay, there's loads of them now. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. Ah, got some good shots, but there's 3 of them. Couldn't do much. I can't lie, we're kind of fucked. If Baron Trump dies, we are fucked. I just want to say. Oh my god, fucking almost died, didn't he? The cheeky bastard almost died. You play so much normal battle royale that this is fucked. Yeah, to be fair, reload is fucking nuts at the moment. It's actually cooked, like... Oh, I should grab the fucking... Should grab the other one. Missed it completely. We don't want to talk about that. Zero build is reload is nuts. Like, it genuinely is nuts. It's the most like... This is basically what 6-stack was before 6-stack was basically killed by Epic. Like, before Epic was like, yeah, fuck 6-stack. This is what it felt like. It was amazing. God, I miss 6-stack. I beg they bring it back. I beg that Epic like fixes it. Oh, fuck me. I'm in a real bad situation right now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, get in the bathroom and hide. Alright, no one will ever find me in here. No one ever goes in the bathrooms. No one ever goes in the bathrooms. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, I found absolute shite this entire game. I have found nothing that I like. Well, I found a few things I like, but most of it is shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very disappointed. Absolute awful shotgun. We'll take it. We'll take it. You know what? You know what? Yeah, take that as well. You know what? It's cool. It's cool. I don't even know where to even chill at the moment. Oh my god, this... okay, let's keep moving. I just realized how fast this storm is moving. I don't know what it is about recently, if people just got really good at reload, but like, for some reason, people... Like, almost the whole fucking, like, game will live until the end of the reload. Until, like, until the last few circles. It's actually nuts. I swear it never used to be this bad. But I've noticed it the last couple of times. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, bro, no! Bro, this is... Oh my god, bro. This is terrible luck. Bro, oh no, we're actually cooked. 5 DPS, 5 DPS, absolutely not, absolutely not. Okay, I'm actually fucked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually fucked. Oh my god, I don't even know what to even do at the moment. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what to do. Like, we're kind of cooked. We're kind of surrounded from all angles. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, okay, we're cooked. We're cooked. Go on, Baron. Look, we gotta put our faith in Baron, okay? I think he can do it. I have faith. I have faith, Baron. Come on. Okay, I have no faith. I've got no faith. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? We got second. We went from 7th to 2nd in only one game. They had a full squad too, so you know what? You know what? We went from 7th to 2nd in only one game. I have faith. I have faith. We can win this. We can win this. We went from 7th to 2nd in one game. Amazing song. 10 out of 10. Love that. Absolutely love that song. Yeah, Reload is one of those things. It's like Marmite in a way. Like, it's like you either love it or you hate it because it's just pure, especially right now because it's pure pain. Like, Reload normally, I would say is a little bit more peaceful, but this I don't know what's happened. I don't know if they've like changed it, but yeah, it's really bad at the moment. But you know what? I wanted to struggle tonight. I wanted to suffer. So hey, Reload it is. We're gonna get through this. You misread that question. Oh, when was Nico Bellic born? 2008. I mean, in a way. Actually, I wonder what year they first, like, designed Nico. Like, I wonder when they had the idea of Nico, like, locked in. That's something I've always wondered, like, you know, I'm sure Dan had it in his head somewhere close to, like, 2005, but it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Like, did they have it figured out in, like, 2006? Was Nico Bellic, like, locked in? You know, I know he changed a lot during development, but was the concept of Nico Bellic an immigrant? You know, when did the name get picked as well? You know? Yeah, I've seen that there that it's based off that, like, kind of character, but like, I wonder, like, specifically Nico was kind of locked in, you know? But yeah, definitely Dan probably watched that and he was like, ah, yeah, I should do something like that in a game. Dan was having a movie night. Dan went to Blockbuster and rented it. He's like, maybe I should make something like this. Hey, Linda, what's up? Gotta love that, though, from Dan Houser, you know? This is why we like Dan Houser so much. I'm gonna miss him, you know, once GTA... Because I know this is, like, the last GTA that he worked on. Like, I know that he left a while now, but, you know, the core story was heavily him. So it's gonna be sad. This is the last time. This is the last GTA that coming out. The GTA 6 is gonna be the last GTA with anything to do with Dan Houser. Unless if he comes back and, you know, maybe he comes back for a contracted, you know... Maybe he's contracted back in for GTA 7, but this will be the last GTA game, most likely with Dan Houser. That's crazy. I am sad about that. Pick up, Dan. I have no idea who Pink is because there's two purples. One's myself. Good stuff. That's not the right way. That's the what the hell? How do I get down? What the hell? Oh, that's definitely a fucking player. That's definitely a player, bro. That's definitely a player. The way that bro was shooting me. I mean, it could be a really accurate bot, but I think it's a player. Yeah, the way they're moving is very player-like, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, thank you. I need to get health now, otherwise I'm cooked. If I get hit once, I'm basically dead, so I need to get health now. Shield, but... Oh, there's a pizza up there. Let me up! Let me up! Oh, my days. I love how I was like trying to get to that window so desperately. Oh my god. Woo! Hey, J-Man, long time no see. Yep, no, long time no see. How you been? Right, Luna Morgan, Arthur Morgan's lesser-known cousin is dead. That's not good. She obviously did not inherit Arthur Morgan's survival instincts. Oh shit, there's so many people down there. Yeah, there's like a whole fucking army of them down there. Oh my days. Surely they don't know where I am. You're doing good, Jess. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. No, don't try to go and get someone to heal you. Alright? Don't try it. Don't try it. I shouldn't get too cocky because I'm probably going to die. Alright, that's another one. Beautiful. Oh, shit. How did I not die? Come on, bro. How did I not die to that guy? What the fuck? Hey, JB, you doing okay, yeah? Glad to hear it, my guy. I don't know how I didn't die to that guy, so I'm not going to question it, but... I've got, like, no health, though, so I need to move. Oh, there's so many Dons! There's so many Dons! Yo! Get me out of there, bro! Get me... No! 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 Oh... You can't raid me. Yeah, bro, I have raids turned off. I have raids turned off. I turned raids off on Twitch ages ago, bro. Can we do Blitz? Nah, but too easy. We need to suffer. We need to suffer. We're suffering, Snake. If they did 6-stack again, 100%, I'd love to do reload, but 6-stack's so broken now. I am going to do some OG though at some point. Once I'm warmed up, I'll do some OG, but fuck me, man. Yeah, the Dons on tonight are fucking relentless. Why are they so relentless tonight? What is specifically happening tonight? Today's a Wednesday, right? Midweek stress relief, maybe? Maybe they're like, their parents have told them that they can't play, you can only have like 1 hour on a Wednesday night. And then they gotta get back to the schoolwork and the homework on Thursday and Friday. They gotta lock back in. That is an absolute awful shotgun. You know what? I would rather have that thing. I will die if I use that other shotgun. I already know. You try rotating, you're dead. Yeah. Yeah. Especially in this, because everyone in this fucking map has snipers, I swear. So you end up getting sniped. Oh shit, the guy's coming over. 2 of them. Yeah, they're coming after me, lads. It's my life might be over, lads. Oh, you're coming in here, yeah? Come here, little fucker. Ah, you little fuck. Oh, he has such a try-hard outfit on. Nah, this one has such a try-hard outfit. Bro's wearing the most try-hard outfit he could possibly wear. That's funny. Bro has the most, like, try-hardy outfit you could possibly wear. Bro woke up today. He went to school and he came home and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get on Fortnite and I'm gonna wear the most stupid tryhard outfit so I can get kills on non-ranked Fortnite. So I can show everyone how much of a badass I am. It's such a badass, bro. He still died to me, bro. You still died to me. With a great machine assault rifle, bro. Yeah, heal him up. Heal him up. Yeah, you can join, Jamin, of course. Nah, it's too funny. It's always interesting seeing people's like outfit choices, because you have dons out there who wear the most like outrageously like shiny stuff that's so obvious where they are, and then you have other dons that are like trying to blend in with the map because they don't want to lose. It's like, bro, this ain't what's it called, rank mode, bro. This is unranked. Like you're not gonna get anything, bro. You're not gonna get anything if you live. Like, ain't no one gonna give you a BJ for getting a win here, lad. It's too funny. You can't not die. Yeah, it is relentless. All we can do is our best. Oh, there's a guy behind me. The hell? What are you doing? What are you doing in the storm, my guy? I'm kind of screwed now. I'm like double. I'm gonna get sandwiched. Yeah, I'm sandwiched. Woof. This game is swear than we were during summer 2000 and wait, was that Old Snake over there I saw? This is swear than the 2022 summer holiday. Well, not summer holiday, but you know what I mean. Like, no, not 2022. Sorry, 2020 COVID summer holiday when it was fucking hot. Like, it was boiling. Like, I was sweating like a pig that time. But like, this is more sweaty than that. This is more sweaty than bloody summer 2020. COVID 2020. Ooh. Crazy. Well, F. Yeah, Catwoman is holding it down for us. Go on, Catwoman. I need to play more like Brassy. I need to get like Brassy's mentality here, where he has like the little bouncy balls and he bounces around. I need to like play like that. To be fair, we complement each other quite well when I play with Brassy, because he does the bouncy ball shit, which I can't do because I'm not quick enough. And I carry all the heals and shit so I can heal everyone up. I'm basically the carrier bitch. I'm the carrier bag bitch. Oh, I got my gun back that I had before, lovely. Alright, run. Run. Snake. Run like you'd never ran before. Ooh, hello. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that happily. Why do I feel like they're chasing me, bro? Everywhere I go, I feel their breath on my neck. Literally everywhere I go, bro. No, I'm not letting that guy come back. I don't care. That guy will die. Even if I die too, that guy is gonna die. Where are you, my guy? I'm sorry, my guy, but I'm not letting you come back. I just wanted to make sure that he couldn't come back. Just specifically him. Don't even know who he was, but I was like, I'm not having him come back. I don't know who he was. I don't care who he was. I just want to get rid of him. Oh! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. It was a health. Oh my god, that scared the absolute shit out of me. I thought that someone had thrown a gas. I thought that was like one of the goblin bombs, you know, from like Spider-Man, the fucking green goblin bomb. I thought it was one of those. I thought we were gonna fucking die. I thought it was gonna be like the skeleton scene in fucking Spider-Man 1. I thought I was gonna just be turned into a skeleton. Oh my god. Fucking hell, man, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? That actually really did scare the shit out of me. What the fuck, man? That's amazing. Genuinely amazing. I don't care, kill him. Ammo, that's a bad time to be out of ammo. Oh, what the fuck was that? I hate those snipers so much, man. Oh, it's a fucking... whatever. Ah! Fuck, man. It's the same... I swear it's the same crew from last time, too. It had that same fucking pig in it. That pig, man. That... Oh, well. It happens. We got second. We went from 7th to 2nd to 2nd. That's a W. Hey, Brassy. Yeah, sadly didn't get a win, but we went from 7th to 2nd to 2nd, so we're consistent in the top, even if it is hell. Just need to get that one. We just get over that hurdle, that last hurdle. I'll take that. That's a cool one. Thank you. I would use that probably. From the shore to the deep, I swim so free. Oh. In the halls of Olympus, God's decree. I bet I didn't break something there. Oh my god. That was stressful, man. That was stressful. Look at this guy. This guy's a creep. I kind of like him though. I kind of want to get him. Career day tomorrow. We're skipping that. It's not loading. What's it doing?
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease. Bend the fin more like it, but I appreciate the sentiment. My dolphin subjects bow to
It's frozen.
me. They cry with devotion.
I kind of like that just because of the teeth. Like, I know that's going to creep some people out. Like, imagine seeing these teeth, these massive teeth. That is a W. Teeth. I didn't make my mind up on this. do need to make my mind up on some of these because like they're gonna go eventually. What the fuck is that? Does anyone actually use this? I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Swinging in the Green Goblin. There he is. And long ass. It makes me wonder what design they're gonna use in the Insomniac Spider-Man 3. I wonder if they're gonna use like, if they'll go for more like an organic style goblin, or I guess they're gonna go for the more you know, the more like a battlesuit type, judging from what we've seen. So that'll be interesting. But will he look like this? Will he have the big purple hat? Or will he not? I kind of like it. Alright, whatever. So I just want to look through the store quickly because I haven't actually re-looked at it yet. This is the first time I've been on Fortnite since Friday, I think. Because I've just been sleeping. I literally, Saturday night, I was ready to come on. Fell asleep. I was ready to come on. Fell asleep. Sunday. Fell asleep. Monday. Did I fall asleep on Monday? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep on Monday. And then Tuesday, last night, I was actually fairly okay. But I was just like, by the time I got home, by the time I was going to get on, it was like midnight. I was like, nah, there's no point. There's no point. I might as well just call it. So I ended up not coming on yesterday. But yeah, so it's the first time I've seen the store in, what, like 4 days? Other than the tiny little thing that, you know, you see on Discord, obviously, the little thing that shows all the different items in the store. I need to connect my account to it so I can see all my stuff. I don't know why Epic won't do like an official one like that. They did have a bot. Like Epic did have a bot last year, and I remember it was like a leader. It was like a leaderboard bot, which showed all your like positions for the chapter 5, and then they just stopped updating it. They just stopped using it, and then they didn't say anything for ages, and then they said, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's been discontinued." So thanks for that, Epic. But yeah, I would love if Epic supported Discord better, because that'd be really cool. But there are bots though, so there are third-party bots that seem to do it. So that's good. Oh, is this map? You know what? This map felt really big. When I first played this map, I thought it was huge. But then I well, for reload. But then I played the Squid Games one, and I was like, yeah, this is tiny now. GTech updated it. Yeah, it was only for the PS5 from what I understand. So I think it probably was just something that they maybe needed to fix. Maybe something in the background that people aren't like really aware of. Either that or they got a bunch of exclusive stuff they added for like a future update. But from what I've seen, all the content for the mansions is already in the files. Like, not all the content, sorry, but all the content on the build-up to the mansions, you know, with the missions, because apparently you're going to get some Mr... What's that Don's name, you know, that they added in the DLC, the last DLC, where it's like a Mr... Begins with F. And then you have to do his jobs. Apparently he's going to have, like, a job that you do, and that will give you a discount. If you do those, you get a discount on some of the mansions or something. That's what people are saying anyway. That's what I've seen. Amazing game. I don't even want to talk about that shot. That was terrible. What the fuck am I doing? What's shooting me? Who the fuck are you? Bro, who are you? Oh, it's those guys up there. I'm actually cooked. Yeah. I've been getting such shit weapons when I drop now. Nothing good. But yeah, I'm just excited. I imagine they'll probably start doing all that at the end of November. I imagine they'll probably drop this mission, they'll activate it, and then you do it, and it'll set up all the work for the mansions. It'll be really exciting though when they start putting all the map props out, to show like, oh, this is where the mansions will be, and hey, this is what, get ready for it. Oh, it'll be like the casino. It'll be just like with the casino. Same kind of excitement. The build up. I don't know. I really enjoyed that with the casino. Like, I love that whole, period of time where they're like, yeah, I wish it. What I hope with GTA 6 is I hope they actually make it so the maps, not just props, but actually change the maps. Or like how Epic does, where they add things like the, where they added the, floating island and stuff in OG and all that stuff. I would love it if they changed, parts of the map in GTA 6 when they're planning on changing it. Like they would make it into like a building site and then, have the building collapse. Maybe they could even do an event where the building gets demolished, like how they do in the real world. They could do like an event with that where you can all watch it get demolished and then it gets replaced with a building site and then, gets built up. That'd be really cool. That would be a huge W, I think, from Epic, from Rockstar even. Not Epic, thankfully. I like Epic, but I don't want them to own Rockstar games, that's for bloody sure. Imagine if Epic owned GTA. Instead of getting in-game currency that you can use for anything you want, you'd get maybe you'd get like a tiny amount of money to buy cosmetics. You'd have to get a battle pass, and then you'd get $1,000 per battle pass to buy cosmetics, and and then other than that, if you want cosmetics, you gotta just buy them. Whereas Rockstar just gives us straight money. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like thinking to myself, you know what, GTA? I mean, I've always said the GTA is a really good monetization system, but like I was like, it really is, because I was thinking about Skate, right? And for anyone who plays Skate, you'll know that the pass is 1,000 of those pink ticket things, whatever, to get the pass, right? The premium pass. Well, you only get, I believe, something like 400 back when you do the pass. You only get 400 back, right? So you spend 1,000, you get 400 back, which means if you want to buy the second pass, not only do you not get your investment back, but you also can't just buy the 500 tickets, which is the cheapest one, I think, one of the cheaper ones. You can't just get that and then then get the pass from that. You've got to then buy the $10 one, I think it is, the next one up, which gives you the what's it called? The 1,000 or whatever it is, so you can then get it. Because obviously, if you need 1,000, right? Let's say if you have you get 400 back. You get 1,000. You spend 1,000 of it. You get 400 back. That leaves you needing 600 to get the next pass. So logically, what's going to happen is you're going to end up having to buy the $10 one because you won't have enough points, which means that they basically get more money from you. Whereas Rockstar, you buy a shark card, right? You buy a shark card with Rockstar, it just gets added to the general money. It just gets added to the general money. So you can, if you don't have enough, let's say if you want a car for like 5 million and you buy a shark card for 4, you could just earn an extra $1 million. You could just earn an extra $1 million from in-game. If you have enough money minus $5, you could just go and earn it. You haven't got to go and buy anything. You could just earn it in-game. Even in Red Dead, where they had the gold system, you could earn all that shit in-game. So even if you wanted to, buy the pass by buying gold, if you didn't buy enough gold, just go and earn the rest of it in the game. Whereas in Fortnite, it's like it's quite bad in Fortnite where they have updated it so that you can get things in like intervals of what, 50 V-Bucks now, which I guess is good. But like, look at Skate. Skate's a perfect example of monetization that's bad. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at it earlier. I was like, my god, so you're gonna have to spend all that money, 10 bucks, to get yourself the pass, and you only get like 4 bucks of it back. Players. Well, I've got a sniper rifle. Why am I shooting with the assault rifle? But yeah, I don't know. I was just shocked about when I was looking at the Skate stuff. Like, I'm enjoying playing Skate, but my god, man, the monetization in that game. Rockstar, honestly, people criticize Rockstar like crazy for the monetization, but my god, is the monetization GTA bloody amazing in comparison to some of these games. Right, this group is quite good, I think. Yeah, I mean, it makes me appreciate GTA. Yeah, they got a lot of that. I don't think we're the only group shooting them. I say we don't get in between. Let's not get in between the two dons. We don't want to get sandwiched. We don't want to get spit roasted. We want to let them. Oh yeah, they're backing off to go and heal that don. Yeah, I knew they would. Oh, someone else is going to attack them. I think someone else is going to attack them. Maybe I saw someone move up. Oh shit, behind. Behind. Lots of them behind. Yeah. It really just made me think, like, how fucking lucky we have it. Like, wow, we have it so fucking lucky on GTA. And I know it's not perfect, but yeah. If I see the dons on Reddit say one more time that GTA Online is really money grabbing, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Because I'm like, damn, I wish that Epic made Fortnite like GTA. If we could earn everything in game just by playing without having to like buy any V-Bucks, yo, that's a W right there. Like, honestly, that would make that would make the game so much better. Yeah, legit, you can earn everything in game, but just by playing it. And if you want to buy V-Bucks, you can. If you want to buy GTA money, you can. And if you don't have enough, just go and earn it. Just go back and earn the rest of it. You don't. Anything you don't have, you can just earn. Anything you fucking hell. Anything you don't have in yeah, passive income, you get everything. Honestly, GTA is like insanely good for monetization, but all the time I hear on Reddit is Don saying, oh, it's so unbalanced, it's so like money grind, you have to grind so much, you gotta do non-stop grinding, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, you gotta, you know, all they do is take your money. Oh, it's the same Don I killed earlier, nice. Oh, I can't believe I fucked that one up. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed, bro. I messed that up so bad. I messed up so bad. I had such a good hit. I had such a good opportunity. I don't want to talk about any of this. I don't want to talk about any of this, bro. Oh shit! Oh, there's so many of them. Ah, second again, bro. Third time in a row we got second. We just keep getting so fucked by the circle. I feel like every time we never end up in the position where the circle's like going to. We always end up being pushed like from where we are to where the circle is, and there's always some other Don that's managed to get the perfect circle. Like it's like they saw it three circles ahead or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know the terminology. You know what I mean? Like they saw it 3 steps ahead of us. And them Dons on top of that hill. They had their hill the whole time and they knew. Hey, you know what though? 3 seconds in a row. That's not bad. We went from 7th 3 seconds in a row. They should give us some silver crowns. Even if they made a tin foil, I'll take it. I'm not picky. I'll take silver crowns. Tinfoil. I like tinfoil. It's useful. Tinfoil is more useful than gold. You know? Like, tinfoil is way more useful than gold. Like, gold is cool, right? But tinfoil, you can use tinfoil to cook with. Can't use gold to cook with. Well, you can. But I don't know if it's good for you. I don't know. It might poison you. I don't know. But tinfoil, don't. Tinfoil is great. Or it's aluminum foil or aluminium. I call it aluminium, but I know Americans call it aluminum. You know, it's good stuff. So give us a tinfoil one. I'll have that. You're like a cockroach and they're a steel-toed boot. Yeah, it's painful at the moment, but we're doing all right. We can get a W, I think.
And pull the tides with the slightest ease. I crash my waves on the rocks like thunder. Take any caught on higher.
Hopefully that didn't fuck with the fills, because that happens. If someone leaves midway through, it can fuck with the fill. Set it off, which is very annoying. I think we'll be fine once Brassy loads in. You're Joe, what you saying, bro? Oh, he didn't load in. Oh, I did break it, didn't it? It did break it. Yeah, leaving in the middle of the loading is like the worst thing because it fucks it for everyone. You're walking in the rain again, yeah, Joe? At least you're home now. Yeah, you can get out of the wet and all that. Get into something more dry.
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease. Bend the fin more like it, but I appreciate the sentiment. My dolphin subjects bow to me.
Have you mentioned walk in the rain before? Yeah, just a few times. You enjoy it a lot, from what you've told us. Like, especially you seem to like to walk in the night and in the rain, from what I've heard. Yeah, no, honestly, I do remember these things, you know. I do remember these. It goes into my archives, and I'll remember it here and there. They need a new invention. Umbrellas can't handle the wind. Umbrellas are awful, yeah. In the wind, they're terrible. It's always funny when Rebecca has an umbrella and it's windy and she just struggles to hold it. And the amount of times, like, I've got to, like, move away because her umbrella's at, like, the perfect height to hit me in the eye. And for some reason, umbrellas always have those little pointy bits at the ends. I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to get poked in the eye one day. And I hope I don't go blind. No, I don't think they're rejoining. I think they just wanted the one game and that was that. Just popped in, said hello, wanted a game, left. No, you know, didn't expand on it. Didn't, just, that's all they wanted, one game. Or they didn't want to do reload and they realized reload's pain and decided to say, fuck reload. Who knows? But I'm not finishing reload until I get a W. We're gonna get a W tonight. I think although it has broken. Let me change it and then change it back. So I think it has broken it. Leaving, it's the worst time for people to leave is in the middle of a load because it fucks it so bad. You literally went for a walk because it was raining. You don't remember mentioning it often. Nah, see, I pick it up, bro. I pick up on these things. Like, people will say it just once or twice and I'll remember it. And thankfully, it's not something that's too specific. Like, if you mentioned to me, you know, I like to go walking in these specific shoes, you know, made in such and such year with the such and such, you know, fabric composition. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. But saying that, you know, I will remember things like, yeah, you like to walk in the rain, in the dark and stuff like that. Go on a walk and because it's peaceful and, you know, it is quiet at night. It's a lot more quiet. And then how you came across that boar the other day and when you were on one of your walks. I remember that one. Coming across a boar in the middle of the walk. That's crazy. Tonight was rain and the dark was the best walk in a while. Yeah, at least you'll have more of that now that it's getting to winter time. Rain and darkness is a lot more common, I feel, in the winter. Shaq sticks out in his duo a lot. Yeah, there's quite a... Shaq is for some reason hanging out with Solid Snake. And I'm not sure what that skin is. I think is it like a demon skin or something? Looks like a kind of a cyborg demon. Bro, what is going on with the thing, by the way? Let me try OG Zero Bill, see what happens. I think it's like busted it. The other Don leaving midway through broke the fucking matchmaking, didn't it? Yeah, the guy from the mining game is like absolutely dwarfs Shaq, like absolutely insane. He's huge. I love how he's so big that it doesn't work properly in things like Ballistic. I think it has actually broken the matchmaking. I think it's legit broken it because it was fine. It was completely fine until we left in the middle of it and broke it. Yeah, I feel that like Shaq is at least playable, whereas yeah, the other guy is too big. He just goes through his body. I can't lie though, it's pretty funny that they made him as big. I don't know why they made him so big, but they didn't make this bigger. Like, you'd think this would be bigger. But no. If they could go back and make them all bigger, they should make Venom bigger too. And Cell. Cell's fucking tiny. If it doesn't load in like another half a minute, I'm gonna close the game and restart the thing. So I think him leaving genuinely broke it. It was completely okay until that moment, and then it just completely stopped working. The fact that we can't even find... Let me try Blitz, because surely Blitz would work, right? Surely. Like standard squad Blitz, surely. Imagine actual scale Godzilla would be pretty crazy, to be fair. It's such a weird design, that Godzilla, because I guess they had no choice. Like, they were limited, but I think it also helps that they're a little bit more okay with doing like fatter characters now and bigger characters. Like, remember how they wouldn't do any fat characters for so long, and now they're happy doing it. And obviously we're gonna get Homer Simpson next season, so that'll be... I mean, I know Homer's not like fat. Like, he's actually not that fat when you think about it. I guess he's like 90s fat. He's not like 2025 fat. He's 90s fat. And yeah, it's just crazy when you think like we're gonna get stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna reload the games. I think the other Dom broke the game. I genuinely think the other Dom, when he left, broke the game, because it was completely okay, and then just now is not responding. So I'm gonna close it, reload it, set the thing back up. Hopefully now it'll work. And hopefully it will be fine. See, on average, I'd say that the Fortnite loading is better. Like, Fortnite lobbies are better than GTA lobbies on average, like in like normal. But the problem is, when something goes wrong on Fortnite, when someone leaves midway through, it fucks it so bad. Whereas I find with GTA, it doesn't. Like, if someone leaves midway through loading, well, and again, actually saying that, no, I take that back. Actually, yeah, okay, because the problem with GTA is when someone leaves, when you're in that lobby. Remember when you load in and it's like puts you in the lobby where there's like or the start screen where there's like, it shows you all the characters, all the people playing. If there's only one player allowed on that team and that person leaves, it breaks it. So if you're doing slasher and you have team balancing on and whoever's playing slasher leaves, it breaks the whole game and then everyone gets kicked out. So you know what? I take it back. Yeah, okay, GTA is just as bad when it comes to if people leave in the middle of loading. Other than that, it's fine. It's just if someone leaves, if everyone on one team leaves, it breaks the whole thing. So yeah. Whereas Fortnite, if someone leaves midway through loading, it breaks the whole thing. At least the game doesn't crash. It just doesn't, or it doesn't kick you out. It just doesn't do anything.
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease.
Pray it works now. I pray.
My dolphin subjects bow to me. They cry with devotion. I roam the deepest oceans and the coldest seas.
This is when it's perma-bugged it.
The tides with the slightest ease. I crash my waves on the rocks like thunder.
Well, I suppose this is a good opportunity for me to say what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I've already mentioned on Discord, but basically tomorrow's adversary mode is Condemned. And Condemned is a 2 to 4 player mode. One player is the Condemned, and basically it's like you're infected, and you need to give your infection to someone else. It's like tag, I suppose. You tag someone else, you kill them, they become they become it. And basically, whoever's it the longest basically will lose their life, because you have a health bar, effectively a bar, like a timer bar or a health bar, whatever you want to call it. And when that bar runs out, you basically die. You get kicked out of the that round. So basically, it's like tag. So I'm gonna play that tomorrow, and I'll try to do all of them. But it's not it's not the best mode. It's not like, you know, it's not going to be one of the best modes. So I'm not expecting to do much of it. I'll probably just do one, maybe two of each, and then call it. I probably won't do much more than that. But what I'm interested in on GTA is I want to do the survival mode, because it's going to be the Ludendorff cemetery survival mode again, which was really fun last year, and I want to do that one again and grind it out. So that will be what I'll probably be doing mostly. But I will do Condemned, because I would like to do all the Condemns at least once, just so I can say I've done them. Because for GTA 6, I want to be able to say that I've done every mode, and I want to be able to record every mode and put every mode on YouTube, so that I have footage of every mode. So that's the plan anyway for tomorrow, which is doing Condemned and probably Ludendorff as well over the next 2 days. Yeah, so that's gonna be GTA. That's gonna be GTA for the next couple of days. Yeah, this is fucked. I think it's just like genuinely. I think it's fucked. Like, I don't think it wants to work. Let me try no fills. Maybe it glitched out the. You know how, remember how that happened before, where it like glitched out the fills when someone left. It broke the fills for like the whole day, and we had to wait like the whole day to fix it. So let's try Blitz no fills, see what happens. What is this? What is this? Might have to look at that later.
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease. Bend the fin more like it, but I appreciate
They just love when games break, though.
subjects bow to me. They cry with devotion.
At least we get to listen to some more of Swim Free. I know that Joe really likes listening to Swim Free.
I crash my waves on the rocks like thunder. Take any caught on high and pull him under. I am the flood, the fisherman's plight. For the tiniest krill I should
Back to skate. It actually might have to be like I don't know what's going on. It's just like completely broken it. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. You've been zoning out just so you don't focus on the music. Ah, see, you're missing out, Joe. The music is amazing. It's so hype. No, I think it's genuinely broken it. Wow. Wow. Let me try. I'll try them all. Let me try Battle Royale. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna try them all. Fuck it. That's tournament. No, we don't want to do that. Let's try them all. Bro, there's so much shit on here. Like, they need to clean this up. They need to clean this up, bro. Epic. Clean this shit up and make your things more consistent, because it's not easy to tell sometimes what a mode is. Like, it's just crazy how much shit there is. I can't even find it. Is it you, Brassy? Oh, this is right there. Is that? Oh, that's it right there. I don't know why I couldn't find it. You're the last to join. I mean, it might be. I don't know. But it seems like it's just a bit weird that it was fine until the other Don left in the middle of the loading, and whenever that happens, it typically breaks the game. I guess we'll try.
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease. dolphin subjects bow to me. They cry with devotion. I roam the deepest oceans and the coldest seas. I push and pull the tides with the slightest ease.
Honestly, who the fuck knows what's going on with this game sometimes? What annoys me about it is it doesn't say what the issue is. Like, I wouldn't mind so much if there was like a little thing that said, this is the issue. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind so much if it said, hey, look, we're having issues connecting with this player, or we're having issues with this. What annoys me, and it's the same thing I have with like lots of stuff, including most operating systems these days, is that companies have just got rid of all the all the diagnostics, all the things that you can use to figure out why something is not working. They just don't tell you. Like with Windows now, if something goes wrong, it just gives you a generic blue screen, and it's like, well, that's useless. You know, I don't know what that, you know, what does that mean? Like, it doesn't give you the error code, it doesn't give you anything. It just gives you a generic blue screen, which means you've got to find the log and look at it. Whereas before, you could just look at the error screen and be like, okay, this is the issue. You know, you could typically tell what kind of hardware fault it was, or if it was a software fault. Hardware fault. I mean, I used to know with my RAM, I had some faulty RAM on well, actually, it was a faulty motherboard, specifically on the RAM sticks, on the slots. And oh, there you go. Now it's fucking working. All right, fair enough. But yeah, so I had a faulty slots on my sticks, and the error code, it would give me the error code, and it would kind of indicate what it was, because I would look at the error code, and it would, you know, paging file, you know, page file error, and that would give an indication that it was something to do with the RAM sticks, or in my case, the motherboard slots, the DRAM slots. But without those codes, you don't know shit. And so you'd just be stuck, like, going, well, what the fuck is it? So I could identify it was RAM or related to RAM, and I tested out the RAM. It wasn't anything to do with the RAM, because the RAM was fine. So it must have been the motherboard, and then the motherboard, switched out the motherboard, and yeah, fine, perfect, happy days. So, you left the stream, and now you go into the game. Oh yeah, maybe, bro, like, maybe it was Joe's fault. We'll blame Joe for not liking Swim Free. That was the problem, I think. It's because Joe didn't like Swim Free. I think the game was offended by that. Let's be real, that's probably what it was. Oh, I forgot how big this map is. Every time I play this map, I'm like, Jesus, it's huge, isn't it? But not necessarily better. Chapter 5 map was better. Don't at me, but Chapter 5 map was better. This map is just a big square. It looks like San Andreas, GTA San Andreas. Chapter 5 was way better. And then although I did like it originally when it was like kind of a bay there at the bottom, and then they did fill it in with the sand, but yeah, this thing just looks like GTA San Andreas. .EJ destroying the White House with Ballroom, yeah. WL. Massive L, because he's not doing it appropriately. He's just kind of overruling everyone, and he's destroying shit tons of history for his own selfish desire to have something he can show off. And it's always really gaudy. It's going to be covered in gold, probably. It's going to look awful. It's like how he's redecorated the White House recently, and it's all gold plated and looks awful. It's like a poor man's. It's a poor man's. I like to look at him as being a poor man's view of what a rich man would be. He's basically a poor man's idea of a rich man. His taste is terrible. He has gold toilet and shit. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just terrible. So I'm not a big fan of it, no, because it's destroying history that, you know, never be able to get. You know, you're never going to get it back. Even if a future president would want to, let's say if a future president destroyed the ballroom and put back the original, how would you ever get it back? You'd have to, you know, you'd have the blueprints, you'd have to probably, you know, figure it all out. It also concerns me as well because he's doing that without paying. You know, obviously in America right now, that you know, there's a shutdown, right? So American public sector employees aren't getting paid. But then they have the money to do that. So they haven't got the money to pay the employees, but they have the money to build a ballroom. And what really worries me as well is that the contractors he's getting, think about all the blueprints for the White House that will be in the hands of these random contractors now. So God knows where those blueprints will end up. They might end up in another toilet like they did at Mar-a-Lago or whatever back in back when he left the first time, and all those important files were in the toilet. It's all just a big distraction though, to like avoid releasing the Epstein list. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a big distraction. Everything that he does is just a distraction to avoid, you know, everyone finding out. Although I think he thinks that would be the end of him. Even if they like had proof that he had been like literally fucking children. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100 here. I honestly don't think he would get kicked out, because I think that they'll probably just change the subject then to, well, actually the Bible says that fucking children's okay, so you know it's okay and it's actually a good thing, and you know Trump is a great man for fucking children. I can see it now. They're trying to get there, you know. They're trying to get to that point, like how they've been lowering the age of marriage and shit and the age of consent in like various different states. I can see it now. We'll probably get that where even if it comes out that he was on, even if it comes out like with fucking video evidence of him fucking children, yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no way they'll turn on him. They'll just say, oh well, it's okay, it's fine. The Bible, you know, it's okay. It was in the Bible. It's fine. So I don't see the point of him even trying to, like, he should just honestly release it. He's invincible at this point, so he should just release it and be done with it. That's what I'm thinking. He could, like he said, he could go to 5th Avenue and shoot someone on 5th Avenue and no one would care. You know? He might as well. Fucking hell. That guy's had some good fucking assault rifle. I'm so bad about royales, I don't know any of the meta. But yeah, no, I just think, yeah, it's a shame that he's doing it. It's a shame that no one can stop him, because again, who's gonna stop him, you know? You can't stop that. He doesn't listen to rules, he doesn't listen to you know, he doesn't listen to rules, he doesn't follow rules, he doesn't follow anything, so even if they said no, you can't do it, he'll do it. It's quite sad, really. But I'm not a fan in general of deleting history, you know, especially like the White House is quite an important, you know, monument because of its history. Obviously, it was burnt down by the British during the War of 1812, and you know, it was rebuilt and it stood there. I know that this part of it isn't the original part of the White House. It's the bit that was added in 1901. But still, that's fucking old. That's like, you know, that's old. Was it 1901? I think it was 1901. It might have been 1911. It was like sometime in the early 1900s. That's old as shit. Like, that is a piece of history right there. It's like if they demolished Downing Street, which is where the British Prime Minister lives. I would never want them to destroy Downing Street. Like, Downing Street is completely... It's a really not a great building. Like, the street is obviously designed... It was never designed to be such a high secure area. But I would never want them to destroy Downing Street. I would, you know, if they had to build if they wanted to build like a new place that was, you know, that was the home, I guess, of the Prime Minister, I'd rather they keep the place and then just build a new one and then make that a museum or something. But Yeah, he's not leaving. That I think is pretty evident with the fact that he's building on like it's like a fucking like it's his own personal property. He views it as his own personal property, so I don't think he's ever gonna leave, to be honest with you. I think that's the sad reality of it. He's never gonna leave. But that's what happens, unfortunately. Whether the American people do anything about it, that's the question that I'm... See, that's what I'm wondering and what I'm curious about is will it get to the point where people were... Because I just have a feeling what's going to happen is that in 2028, if he's still alive, he'll just say, well, you know, America's better with me, yada yada yada, and then just not leave. And he'll just say, well, you know, I'm president, you know, now I'm you know, America, you know, if I leave, the radical left will destroy it, yada yada yada, and so I can't leave, blah blah blah. And I think that nothing will happen. I don't think the Republicans will do anything about it. They'll just go on about how, you know, the radical left are doing this or that or whatever. So nothing will happen there. And then the Democrats won't do anything because they'll... If they can, if they're not, you know, arrested at that point. I don't think they'll do anything either because they'll say, oh, well, you know, it's against decorum, you know, we can't do that. We got to follow the process whilst, you know, we got to let the courts handle it while the courts are completely dismantled. So, yeah. It's the sad thing about living in the now is that you can't just fast forward. You know, like in a movie when something bad happens, and you know that, you know, it's only like a 2-hour film, so you know it's going to be resolved or likely to be resolved soon. Or when you read a history book and you can just skip forward a few chapters. Yeah, you can't do that in life. So the worst thing is the waiting. Is just the waiting to see, like, you know, what's going to happen. Is he going to actually go that route? Which I think it's very likely he will. If he's still alive, I think it's very likely he will go that route. Oh, fuck you, man. I literally was just going. And you just had to fucking shoot me, you little bastard. Fucking ghost face. I was literally just trying to leave the building and I get fucking killed by some guy in the background. But yeah, that's the thing. It's the waiting, isn't it? I think that's the thing that sucks the most is the waiting. Like, I just want to know what happens. Like, I wish I could just skip forward to 2028 and just see, like, well, 2028 because that's when the election is, or supposed to be. But then also 2029 because if, you know, let's say if you know, there's two scenarios here. Either it's a very rigged election. Well, there's actually three scenarios. Three scenarios that I could think of here. The first scenario is that they just don't do elections. They just say, well, we don't need we can't have elections because the radical left are controlling too much and we can't risk it. Or they'll just say, well, we don't need elections anymore because America's got a king, you know? Because he seems to take, you know, pleasure in making out that he's a king. You know, with the whole video of, like, dropping shit on protesters and stuff. So either we'll see that, where he'll be like, well, I'm a king, I'm not leaving, or, well, we can't do an election anyway because of the radical left, blah, blah, blah. So there's that possibility. The second possibility is there is election, but it is very rigged, and nothing, you know, they win, and that's that. And they just keep winning every time, and it's just like, they'll just say, well, you know, people want this, people obviously want us, and they'll just win every time, and it will basically be like a Russia where Putin wins every time, no matter what. And then there's a third one where there's a Democrat win in the there's an election. It's not rigged, or at least not rigged good enough or well enough. The Democrats win, and then he says, "Well, I'm not leaving." And all three of them really interest me. Like, all three of them really interest me. Like the one where like they rig it, that one's the most controversial to me because obviously his fan base will never believe that it's rigged. So they'll just go, well, he won fair and square. Also, I guess there's also the idea, though, if he ran for another term, I'm curious to see what they'll say about that. Like, will they go, oh, that's not, like, will his fan base finally say something? Probably not. Even though it's in the Constitution, it's you're not supposed to run for a third term. You can't be a third-term president. Well, he'll still run. So I'm curious to see what his fan base says about that. But I'm also curious. My other thing I'm curious about is if he did refuse to leave, what would his fan base say? Because that one's also a really interesting idea. Like, what happens if he refuses to leave? What would his fan base say then? But also the other one where he basically just says, "No, I'm not doing an election." What would his fan base say there? Like, I'm curious. I'm really curious about the what ifs. Like, if he doesn't hold the election, what would his fan base say? If he holds the election and loses but then refuses to leave, what would his fan base say? And also, if he holds an election and it just is it's obviously at that point fraud, but no one can prove it. But there's a lot of really curious, there's a lot of curiosities there. There's a lot of curiosities which I'm very intrigued by. As I said, if this was a work of fiction, it'd be fantastic to study. Like, I love studying fictional stuff or history. If it's like 1,000 years ago or 500 years ago, it doesn't affect me now. I love it. I love reading about dons that did stuff like that in history because it doesn't affect me. But now, no, I don't like the fact that I'm living it. So I'm curious though. I'm curious to see what will happen, but it's still a few years away first. Assuming we don't die before then. Assuming that it's off nuclear apocalypse or something first. No King's protest is crazy. No way, bro. 7 million protesting. All motherfuckers die regretting their choice. I think that the problem is a lot of people. I think that the real case is a lot of people just didn't vote last time. I think that was one of the issues. I think the reason that 2020 had such a high vote number is because people had nothing better to do. A lot of people weren't able to work, and a lot of people had nothing better to do than just think about politics. Even left-wing people. But then I think that, the election came along, the next election came along, and suddenly people haven't got endless amounts of time to worry about it. And so I think a lot of people that voted for Biden just didn't bother voting for Kamala. They just didn't bother coming out. Whereas right-wing people always come out. Like, right-wing dons, especially Trump supporters, always come out. Like, rain or shine, they'll come out. There could be a nuclear apocalypse, they'll come out. It's like... For a lot of centralist people, especially a lot of centrist people, because we can't forget there's centrists. It's not just left and right; it's also central. The problem is a lot of central people. What the fuck was that? A lot of central people, they don't really care one way or another, or at least they didn't think they'd care one way or another. I think a lot of people probably thought that Trump would be like the first term, where it wasn't great, but it wasn't like the end of the world. So I think the problem is a lot of people in the center probably thought, well, I don't really like Kamala, and I don't really care if Trump wins. I don't like him either, so I just won't vote. And I think that's a lot of those dons are now regretting that and thinking, fuck, I should have voted when they had the chance. But it's a bit late now for that. But I think that's the case with a lot of it, is that I think that really is the case. A lot of people probably thought it was going to be exactly the same as the first term. When he still had sensible people that kept him from being an absolute... Oh my god, that gun is fucked. Bro, what the fuck is going on with these dons with the rockets? Bro, I don't even know where to go. I'm getting shot from all angles. I'm getting shot literally from everywhere by shotgun. Shotguns are doing more damage to me than fucking assault rifles. What the hell? Shotguns are doing more damage long range than assault rifles. Ain't that some shit? But no, I think a lot of people probably yeah, I think it's just the fact that a lot of people just didn't vote this time around. Like, you know, we saw that with the one before where like a lot of people voted. Like, a shit ton of people voted in 2020, and I know a lot of people said that was because it was fraud. I don't think it was fraud. I think it's just that people had nothing better to do. I mean, we saw how many people, I mean, just think about how busy everything was online as well. Like, there was a lot of people out there that just had nothing better to do during COVID. So they had loads of people got into politics, people that wouldn't usually vote. There's a lot of people out there that just don't vote. And I think a lot of people that wouldn't usually vote got into politics, saw how bad Trump was dealing with COVID, and then thought, well, I'll vote for like the first time I voted in like 10 years, or the first time ever. And they went and voted for Biden because at least, you know, because he seemed quite sensible compared to Trump talking about, you know, fucking bleach and shit in your body and, you know, stupid shit like that. So I think a lot of first-time voters went out, and I think a lot of people who hadn't voted in years went out. You know, they voted for Biden, and then they just didn't turn up again the second time. I think a lot of the problem is that they probably just got quite back to normal. You know, they went back to work, they went back to whatever they were doing before, and I think a lot of them just kind of said, well, I don't care, I never voted before 2020, I'm not going to vote again. And that's why Trump won, because his vote went up. Like Trump's vote went up a slight bit. Did it go up slightly, like a slight bit, or did it go? I can't remember when. I don't know exactly how much it went, but it was like very consistent with his last one, I'm pretty sure. Whereas like the Democrat vote dropped massively. So I think that was primarily the issue. And also, yeah, I suppose you have to think about the rise of things like the podcasts and stuff. Since the end of 2020, a lot of podcasts and stuff have got bigger. You know, Elon Musk took over Twitter. That was a big thing we can't forget. Podcasts got much bigger. Joe Rogan went from being like supposedly a centralist to being obviously not a centralist anymore. Yeah, I think there's lots of different little things that add up, but I think a lot of it is literally because a lot of the people that, you know, normally wouldn't vote just didn't vote again. But the thing about democracy, I think people need to remember, is that you need to vote even if you don't like anyone. You need to like do something. You can't sit on the sidelines, otherwise democracy dies. So it's like with me, I'm kind of stumped at this point because I don't know who I'm going to vote for next election in the UK, because I'm kind of in a situation right now where I don't really like the governing party for various different reasons, although I did vote for them. And I'm not blind. I'm not going to just vote for someone because I'm on their team. I don't know. I don't like that. I think that's stupid. You shouldn't vote on someone, you know, just because you're on their team. But the problem is that just none of the other parties really interest me either. So, you know, in the UK, for example, you have... So, on the right-hand side, you got Conservatives, and they're the ones that fucked up the country for 14 years, so absolutely not. Reform, which is basically the Conservatives but worse. Basically the Conservatives but all the really shitty, dumb Conservatives that can't put two and two together. So that's absolutely diabolical choice. And then on the more left-hand side, you've got Labour, who's the current governing party, which I disagree with massively on things like civil liberties, you know, privacy on the internet and stuff like that. I think it's ridiculous how they're really trying to crack down on people's privacy. And then you've got the Liberal Democrats, who... I like some things the Liberal Democrats do, but then I don't like some of the other stuff. Like, they're quite... In some areas, they're like... They talk about how we need to improve housing for, you know, for young people, but then at the same time, in certain areas, they campaign on, like, not allowing housing builds, because they know that it's quite a popular thing in some areas where people... You know, obviously people who already live there don't want more houses built, so they'll campaign on stopping houses being built, which is basically hurting young people, so... The Lib Dems kind of, I like some stuff, I don't like some stuff. And then you get the option, what's the Tories? The Tories are the Conservative Party. That's the old name for the Conservatives, the Tories. And then there used to be a party called the Whigs, which eventually evolved into the Liberals and then into the Lib Dems. But yeah. So the I was gonna put that on the thing. So I was like, oh, Joe will like that sniper rifle, and then I was like, wait, Joe's not playing, so why am I doing that? But yeah, like the Tories are basically the old name for the Conservative Party, and everyone you know calls them the Tories because it's just easier to say Conservative Party. So yeah, like I'm kind of fucked because like yeah, Lib Democrats, I like them, but I also don't like them. And then like the Green Party is kind of the one that's like getting popular. But the problem with the Green Party is I disagree with so much of what they do. Like they're the most left-wing, normal left-wing party, I suppose you could say, like not like extreme left-wing party. But then they have like really extreme ideas like they want to get they don't want nuclear power, which I think is ridiculous because we need to move to green energy, right? We need to have some form of base energy production. Nuclear power is the most cleanest way. More people die from coal power plants and gas power plants per year than have ever died from nuclear. So yeah, nuclear is a great idea, but they refuse to accept it because they think it's dangerous or whatever. So yeah, they also believe in completely open borders, which again, even doesn't matter how much of a fan of immigration you are, completely open borders would be an absolute mess. You know, in this point in time, we need to have some level of border control, even if it's not something even if it's not like an extreme level of border control, you need some level of border control. And then they also believe that they should split up the United Kingdom. They want Scotland and Wales to gain independence, which, again, is just disastrous. Again, I'm fine with Scotland and Wales having their own right to have an independence if they want it, but to actually advocate for it and run on that as it's just disastrous. You're just breaking up a whole country for what? I know that those three things in particular, nuclear, the open border policy, and wanting to break up a country is just insane to me. In this day and age, we shouldn't be breaking up countries. Like, we should be giving each region more and more power to control their own, like, destiny. Sure, like, I'd happily give Scotland and Wales more control over their lives, but fuck me, I break up the country? That's stupid. If Scotland eventually decides to vote for it, sure, but, like, to actually advocate for that as the party of Britain? Nah. So I couldn't vote for the Green Party. If it had a different name, Dons would be on it. A lot more people would be on it if it wasn't called nuclear. You're probably gonna hop on a sniper will be yours next time. Sounds good, Joe. If we get that haunted map, you'd have a lot of snipers in that one. But yeah, so that's why I couldn't support the Green Party. I just think it's too much for me. It's too much for me. I can't support a party that wants to break up the UK. Like I said, I'm not someone who wants to like keep the UK together no matter what. Like I'll oppose any sort of independence from anyone else. I don't believe we should break up. I do think we are stronger together. I'm not going to stop them from leaving if they choose to, but I just don't think we should be advocating for it and campaigning on it. So yeah, Green Party can't. So I don't know who I'm gonna vote for in the next election. Like I'm kind of screwed. Like I'll probably do Labour again just because my area's probably best chance of winning is Labour against like Reform, but they're gonna have to do a lot to win me over. They're gonna have to like do a lot to win me over. It might need a new leader. I'm gonna be real. It might be if like Andy Burnham becomes the leader. He's one of the he's the mayor of Manchester for anyone who doesn't know. Andy Burnham's the mayor of Manchester. If he became leader, I would actually consider voting for him for Labour because I do agree with a lot of what he says. But as it currently stands, I don't know. Fucking hell, bro. But it was interesting to see on the Discord that, like, me, Joe, Dean, Rebecca, and Quartz all have very similar, like, views. Like, we're all very, like, in a similar kind of, you know, the same pattern of things. And obviously we have different, like, different ones of us have, like, different, you know, like, maybe some extreme, like, you know, obviously something like me. I'm a little bit more socialist, I would say, with my views on, like, nationalization and stuff like that. And I'd say Quartz is probably the most extreme when it comes to the whole Palestine and all that. But we're all very similar when it comes to, like, overall views. It's very interesting. It was actually, it was kind of scary actually how we all had the exact same pattern. Like each one was it was the exact same pattern. Like at every single bar, it went the same direction. Like obviously the different extremes. Like some were more than others, but like yeah, it was crazy how like similar it was. I think Dean was probably the most like. I remember on one of them, Dean was like almost 50-50 on economy. But that was like the most extreme, I think. Everyone else was very similar. So it'll be interesting when come the next election, like what everyone will be voting for. But again, I can't really. I mean, if someone says to me they're voting for Green, I can't really fault them. If someone says to me they're voting for Lib, I can't really fault them. If someone says they vote for Labour, I can't really fault them. Hell, even Conservative, I disagree with Conservative. I can't necessarily fault them, but if someone says to me they're voting for reform, I'm gonna be a little bit questionable. Fucking bastard, you. Some of these dons are so, like, slippery. It was weird how balanced or similar your percentage was when each was on each category. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, honestly. I love that test. Like I know it's a very basic test, and the other one, the 9-axis one. If anyone ever has time to do that, I do recommend it. It's like there is a 30-question version, but the 200-question version is really good. And I've done that. Rebecca's done it too, but she didn't post it. I don't know if she forgot to post it or what. I'll have to ask her. But it was really interesting to see like the more detailed side of it. But yeah, just in general, like I think it's a really cool little test. Obviously, it doesn't go into the nuances of stuff. Like, obviously, there's certain things that, like, you know, it doesn't... You can't really get into the nuance of, but it was cool just to kind of see, like, generally what was up. Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth doing it, Joe. Like, even if it's just for yourself, it's really cool to just see, like, the more detailed side of stuff, like, you know... Because it just goes a little bit more into detail on things that you couldn't do with the other one. You know, it breaks down a little bit more, like, where you are. Like, there were some questions, like, for example, that the nuance is still, like, not enough. Like, for example, immigration, right? One of them was immigration. And it was like, do you believe, on the whole, that immigration is positive? And I put yes. Because I do. I do think immigration is quite positive. I think it can bring a lot of benefits to a nation. I mean, look at America. America is a perfect example of what immigration can do. When you bring everyone together and... you could cook, and look what happened. Look at America. Look how like amazing it had been. But at the same time, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, what would I say? Like, would I say unlimited immigration? No, I wouldn't say unlimited immigration is positive. I think that immigration is positive, but I do think that there should be caps on it. But there's no way to put that into nuance. You know what I mean? There's no way to like. Put that into the nuance of, or, you know, there's no way to like answer in the question. Say, oh yeah, I believe that. Fuck you, Padme, bitch. There's no way to like put into. Yeah, now the pig died. Good. Yeah, there's no way to put into it like, oh, I believe that immigration is positive for a nation. I believe it's an important vital part of a nation, but I don't agree with endless, for example. There's no way to really put that in there. Because I think that the opposite is true when you have endless immigration. We've seen it in places where there's too much immigration, things start to break down, society starts to go the opposite way. But I do believe as a whole. But then obviously, what that question was trying to figure out is, what's your views on immigration? And if you put like no, that means that you're more, you're not a multiculturalist, you're more of a, you know, maybe a little bit more right wing. But then a lot of right wing people will say like, a lot of right wing people would be like, oh well, any sort of support for immigration is like, you know, a lot of people on the right wing would have, you know, be completely against any form of immigration. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's just not really, you can't go into the detail of it, you can't go into the nitty gritty of it, but it's good as a kind of a, you know, basis. Oh my god. Yeah, no worries. I think we're cooked, but you can, you know, get your trash done and all that. Good luck to Brassy. Ah, second again. We keep getting second every time. Every time. But yeah, that was a fun question anyway. So I like little quizzes like that. Yeah, you know, we keep getting it. All right, no worries, Joe. Let me just get this done. I will say though, in that test, I was a lot more progressive than I thought it was. Like, economically, yeah. I mean, I was expecting economically, because I've said it, you know, like, yeah, economically, I don't believe in like full communism or anything, but I do believe that like monopolies, natural monopolies, should be nationally owned. So I was a lot more progressive than I thought I was. It was cool. But then some of the questions are like, they get you, like, they'll say stuff, they're trying to get you whether you're a traditionalist or progressive, but then I don't see why you can't be both. Like, you can love tradition, you can love your traditions of your country whilst also believing that, you know, just because something's traditional doesn't mean it's infallible, you know what I mean? Like look at like Denmark, not Denmark, the Dutch, you know, Netherlands, they have one of those, they have a tradition where they wear blackface, and they go around doing like a blackface festival, and a lot of them will swear blind it's like completely okay, nothing wrong with it, it's just tradition. And I love a bit of tradition, but I feel like maybe just maybe you should probably get rid of that side of the tradition, you know? Like, keep the rest of it, but just get rid of the blackface, you know? it's a bit, you know? So I don't know why you can't be both. I don't know why you can't be both a traditionalist and also a progressive person. Like, I love the traditions of this country. I think that there's some really fantastic traditions in this country. Like, I love, one of the things I'm sad about is kind of like, how Guy Fawkes Night is kind of becoming less of a thing now. You know, most kids these days, they probably don't really know what Guy Fawkes really is about, you know, the Guy Fawkes Night. Whereas when I was growing up, it was like everything. Everyone loved it. Everyone was talking about Guy Fawkes Night. Everyone wanted to, you know, bonfire night, whatever you want to call it. Everyone was ready for it, you know what I mean? Everyone was ready for bonfire night. But now so many kids probably don't even like, you know, they probably don't even like know what it's even about. Yeah, so many old English festivals have been kind of killed off or replaced by American ones, which is also quite sad. Like, a perfect example of that would be Santa, right? Well, when I was a kid, I was always taught it was Father Christmas, right? And a lot of people just treat Father Christmas and Santa as the same thing. But it's not. Father Christmas and Santa are not the same people. I mean, traditionally, Father Christmas was it was all about feasting and stuff like that. It was all about having a feast and coming together and all that. More of an adult kind of activity than you know, like children. But then in the 1800s, it was like brought over from America. You know, the idea of Santa bringing presents to children was brought over from America, and that was kind of what it kind of combined with Father Christmas to create, you know, the modern day version of it, which is where the whole, like, you know, jolly white bearded fat man with a red costume came from, you know. But Father Christmas, I think, traditionally wore, I think, green. He had a beard and all that. He was like an old bearded man, but he wore green. And then, yeah, that was kind of removed and wiped out by the, you know, the Americanized Santa Claus, which is, it's quite sad that is a tradition that's kind of died out in the UK, like, you know, celebrating Father Christmas and all that. Yeah, the toss out 5 bags, she legged it with 4 and slowed down with the last one out of breast steel. Well, at least you got it done. At least you got it done nice and quick. Hey, Caitlin. How did your Mac icon installation go? Yeah, so this year I'm gonna... Yeah, it's based on St. Nicholas and he wore green. Yeah, see, that's the thing, yeah, like... I don't know, I just think it's sad that, like, we've replaced a lot of that with Americanisms and American, like culture and ideology, and it's just sad, like... A lot of American kind of stuff is taken over British, because it's you know, we're the same language, and we have we have the same you know, culture and history rooted in the same place. So of course it transcends, but I just think, you know, it's kind of sad that we've kind of let British, like, well, we've let British stuff die out and been replaced with other stuff. So I am a traditionalist in that sense. Like, I do believe that we should be celebrating our you know, our heritage, which is, you know, so in other words, fuck Santa. So this year for Christmas, when we do the Christmas stuff on Discord, I am going to be referring to it as Father Christmas, all right? We're not going to do Santa anymore. I don't even know if we have... I don't think we even have a Santa role, but we're not going to have anything that refers to Santa or anything like that. That's going to be renamed to Father Christmas. And we're going to do all that instead. I'm cooked. Oh, well. That game was a loss, because whoever our fourth was decided to leave. I don't know, it was a random guy. He must have just left or something at the beginning, but whatever. Because we went in there as a two-piece, so yeah, we must have... whoever the random was decided to leave. What's this? Which are the following figures you like about it? I like the item shop, the weapons, the art style, the theme, the limit... No, I do not like that. The map, the quests, the demon rush, the enemies. Big W. We'll still hear a lot about Santa because of JB. Yeah, fuck, he's gonna bring that up, I know. But, Kai always wins. Maybe, yeah, maybe he will. Desperately need it. But, yeah, so I'm gonna be referring to a lot more English, kind of, things. And I want to theme a lot more stuff around like English heritage. So we're gonna do next year, it's a bit late this year, but next year I'm gonna change it from Halloween to All Hallows Even, which is the original, you know, not All Hallows Eve, but All Hallows Even, which was the traditional English festival of Halloween. So I'm gonna do that. JB the Don sit in Santa's lap. I think he does. JB, you sit in Santa's lap, don't you, when you get presents? I'm pretty sure he does. I remember he told us that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to change it all to be more English and celebrate more English heritage. Of course, people can still mention their American versions of it, but we're gonna, since it's a primarily English server, I think like 60% of the people on the server are English. We're gonna do more English heritage, like original English festivals and stuff like that over American.
push and pull the ties with the slightest ease.
Which also means I'm going to be celebrating in the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes night. And when I have a camera in the future, I'm going to get a Guy Fawkes hat, and I'm going to dress up as Guy Fawkes on stream every 5th of November. You love how you can use all of those old Drake the Type dons to jokes for JB. Oh yeah, like JB and Drake are actually quite similar in that regard. You have him follow. That's a shame. Nah, it's good for you, JB. You should follow him. But yeah, so November the 5th, that's going to be the next one. They do St. Patrick's Day big in Chicago. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is has really exploded in the last few years. It makes sense. Like Chicago's got a lot of like Irish, but I think Irish culture. That's one thing Irish have done really well in the last so many years is they've managed to really export a lot of Irish like holidays and stuff, an Irish kind of culture. The Irish are very, you know, they won't apologize for their spreading of their culture, and which makes sense because it was repressed for so long. I get it. I completely understand. So I can see why they're quite, you know, big at pushing it now. Makes sense. You know, you wanna get people to buy Irish stuff and visit Ireland. No, of course, if you're Irish, you're gonna want that. Yeah, I see they do like the river and all that, yeah. Hopefully it's not like bad green dye. Hopefully it's like biodegradable and all that. Kaelin, I think he's taking a break right now. I think he's in Europe at the moment with his girlfriend because he did that like massive Mathiathon thing, and then I think he decided to take a big break. That's probably why he's not streaming. Who's ready for Halloween? Yeah, bro, I'm you know, it's gonna be cool. I like Halloween or All Hallows even. Thing is, it's not really as big in the UK as it. Well, it depends where you live, but I find that like some places it's less big. I've heard some people say it's getting bigger in the UK, but for me it's the opposite. I've noticed it's got a lot less popular. But then again, the demographics of my area has changed significantly since I was a child. So to be fair, that's probably why. I think a lot of the people that have moved here don't celebrate Halloween. I think it's like considered to be bad or something, like because it's like, you know, related to, you know, like demons and, you know, that kind of shit, you know, the occult and all that. So I think it's not, I think because where I live it's quite a demographic shift. But I mean, maybe in other places it's more big now. I don't know. We're watching the Friday 13th movies, all the movies. You know what, I actually would do that if I had time. If I had time for it, I actually would. Like 100%, I would watch all the Friday 13ths again, and all the you know, man, I would love to do that again. Okay, I remember me and Rebecca watched it one year. We went through the whole series in a couple of days. Do miss that. It's way less popular, so it's way less popular as well for you, Joe. Maybe it just is, yeah. Like, I mean, I've heard people say it's popular again, but I don't know. I've not seen it. I just thought it was because of where I live, but maybe not. Maybe it's just not as popular. But yeah, JB, I don't wear a costume for Halloween. I haven't worn a costume for Halloween since I was a kid, probably about 10. The last costume I wore was literally just me drawing a mustache on my face, because I used to think, you know, oh yeah, you know, only bad people wear mustaches. Well, you know what? I have a mustache now, and that's why I literally just rock a mustache. So you know what? Maybe I am a bad person. Actually, that might... Okay, yeah, fair enough, actually. Okay. Because that's all I rock. Well, yeah, JB, what costume are you going to wear? For those who are going to wear costumes, what costumes are you going to wear? Again, it's a lot bigger in America, so it makes sense that you'd probably wear costumes over there, whereas it's not a huge thing where I am, so if I wore a costume, I would probably be mocked. Unless if you're going to a club. If you're going to the club, yeah. If you're going to the club for Halloween special night, because it's a Friday this year, isn't it? So it's going to be a perfect time for it. So yeah, if you're going to the club, yeah, there'll be loads of people. I'll be going home. Actually, no, I don't see Rebecca that day. I was gonna say I'd probably see people going to the club on the way home, but no, I won't be seeing Rebecca that day. I'll be home by like 6. So yeah, I won't see people going. I mean, I think, but no, I probably won't see many people in costumes. Bro, some of these dons get so many hits. They hit you like so many times and you just die so quick. You'll hit them so many times, there's nothing to them. These dons will just hit you twice and you'll be dead. It's crazy. You're gonna be the red Teletubby. Well, you're gonna be like a scary version of the red Teletubby, or just like the standard red Teletubby. I mean, I guess that's pretty scary. I mean, if some don in a... If I was walking around and some massive ass Teletubby came after me, I'd probably be quite scared, but like... Still... Nah, I won't be doing all that. Sometimes I wish I lived somewhere which did Halloween more. I do think there's like there's an excitement to it, isn't there? You know, it's like something different. Life is so boring. Life is so the same every day of the year. It's like so similar. So I think there's a beauty to it. You know, having different things to do, you know, like something to look forward to a couple times of the year. Like I think it's quite exciting, like a time of the year is a little bit different, and you dress up. I think that's quite fun, but again, it's really something that we do here. I know Rebecca would do it. I know that she would love to do it, because she always says that she wishes other people at her work would dress up. They don't. She keeps wanting them to wear, like, Christmas sweaters as well when it gets to Christmas time, and I'm just like, Rebecca, if I was working where you worked and you try to get me to fucking wear a Christmas sweater, I would hate you. Like, the last thing I want to do is wear a fucking Christmas sweater. Like, no offense to people that like Christmas sweaters, but I hate them. I think they're so I don't know, I've never liked them. I think it's because when I was at school, it was kind of like the thing that when we got to sixth form, all the people, all like the you know, they're all, I suppose you could say popular, but they're not really popular. It was just more they were suck-ups. They all sucked up to each other, and they all wore Christmas sweaters, and it was just really cringe seeing all these dons wearing Christmas sweaters, all coordinated and shit, thinking they were hot shit. I was like, yeah, I'm alright. I think Christmas sweaters got put off in my mind. Again, I don't care if other people want to wear them, cool, but just when it's forced. Mandatory fun. I hate mandatory fun. That's the thing. When you're in a workplace or, you know, a school, I suppose you could say as well, mandatory fun where you're forced to do something because it's the thing that people do. Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's the thing that puts me off. Your godfather's picking up on Halloween. What are you gonna do, bro? You gonna go trick or treat or something, yeah? That's cool, JB. I hope you enjoy, bro. I can't lie. If I went trick-or-treating, I'd probably get police called on me. I'm gonna be real. Bro. All the people that I used to know. That's the thing. All the area that I used to go trick or treating in when I was a kid was my friend's area. My area didn't have a lot of kids, but my friend's area was like a new build area, and it had loads of young families in it. And so we would go down there, and it would be really fun because everyone down there was celebrating it. So it was like really exciting, really like, you know, it was like those like scenes in ET, you know, where they're walking around and there's all like the people in like different outfits and stuff. It was really cool. It was really cool, but then like that area now is yeah, it's not kid area anymore. I think it's all the people there have grown up and moved away, and yeah, it's not really a kid area anymore, which means that there isn't really that same level of trick or treating anymore. You're going trick-or-treating with his daughter's son and his daughter's husband. Daughter, husband, son around his house. Fucking hell, bro. That's a bit complicated. But I hope you enjoy it anyway. But that's a bit complicated. I'm not going to lie. Fucking hell, bro. I literally can't chill anywhere without some Don hitting me. You're not even part of this fight, bro. Why are you shooting me? My God, you're not even part of this fight. Yeah, how's it feel getting shot at? It's not very nice, is it? It's not very nice getting shot at when you're just chilling. Yeah, it's not very nice, is it? Yeah, it's not very nice. Very mean. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Bro, I'm in like a real sticky situation. Bro, I was in such a sticky situation then. Oh, I did not like that. Oh, that fucking sniper bullet, bro. I put some pressure on them. Did my best, lads. I did my best, lads, to help out. Oh, fuck me. High DPS, high DPS, high DPS, fucking high DPS. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, I'm on the roof at least. If we get second again, I'm gonna fucking laugh. We're gonna get second, aren't we? We're gonna get second again. I already fucking know. It's written in the fucking cards, bro. This shit is written in the fucking cards. We were born to get second. Yeah, we were fucking born. Every time it's been second all night. That's brilliant. The whole night, except for once, we got 7. But to be fair, a 7 looks like a 2 in a way. I mean, if you kind of squint, close your eyes a little bit, a 7 does kind of look like a 2. So, yeah, you know, second. We've been getting second all night. That's our life right there. That's our life, is second. I had a good time, though. Like, it's been a fun night, to be fair. I love it every so often the YouTube dons come back up on the chat. I wonder what, like, causes that. Like, I wonder why. From the shore to the deep, I swim so free. You're getting humbled, are you? Gotta pull out John Wick. You know what? I beg Dean watches John Wick soon. I beg he does. But then again, I say that, but he still hasn't got his, he still hasn't managed to beat Yassine yet, so he hasn't got his emote. One day. One day. One day. Actually, that reminds me. I need to remove that other emote. One that everyone wanted removed. What one was it? Peppy Trippy. Sorry, Peppy Trippy, but you're dead now. He'll get to John Wick when Keanu's on his deathbed. Honestly, probably not even then. Alright, it's this map. So this is the sniping map that Joe will absolutely love because it's got snipers everywhere. Imagine they just kept going. Nice house, though. Speaking of, like, Halloween and all that, I always find it really interesting when you see these American haunted houses, right? And they're always, like, so fancy. Well, not always, but a lot of times they're so fancy. And then there's, like, one of the hauntings that took place in the UK took place in a pebble-dashed council home. It's like the most, it's like you see these beautiful American houses and they're like they're steeped in amazing history, and they're, you know, I mean, I know that American houses aren't as old as British houses on average, but, you know, beautiful gorgeous American home with really feels like dark energy, you know. Obviously I don't believe in ghosts and all that, but it's fun to kind of suspend your disbelief, right? Like real, you know, like the kind of shit you'd see in like The Conjuring and stuff like that. Well, no. There's a well-known story in the UK of a funny enough with Ed and Lorraine Warren. They went to they wanted to go and see it, but they weren't allowed. And it's set in a council home, a pebble-dashed, like 1950s or so pebble-dashed council home. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, council homes are solid homes. A lot of those council homes from the 50s are fucking solid. But it just makes me laugh that that was the setting of this haunting is that, you know, not a nice old Victorian home or something like that, you know, a little bit more historical, some horror, you know, some proper like potential ghost or Georgian house or you know, like a Edwardian or something, you know, something where there's, you know, something a little bit more fancy. Or no, just a council home built in the 50s or so. It just made me laugh. So that's the but I kind of want them to do a film there. I want them to do like a horror film. I don't know, maybe they would have done a horror film set there, but I want to see it. Because I don't know, it'd be quite funny seeing a council home, a British council home in a horror film. I don't know, I think it'd be quite funny. Yeah, because you know, you see all these like really amazing houses, and even in the more modern houses you see in like things like what's that, you know, the Paranormal Activity films, and they got these really nice big houses with a fucking pool in the back garden. No, just a small little 3-bedroom council home would be fantastic. That would be the most amazing like film to me, just seeing a small little British home, a little British council home, 3 bedrooms, barely able to fucking turn. You love how they're con artists, but the film's basically glazed them. Oh yeah, I think that was part of their contract, or part of Lorraine's contract was they couldn't mention anything like the whole you know, Ed having a girlfriend on the side type thing as well, who was like much younger than him. Yeah, you know, there was a lot of stuff they weren't allowed to bring up. The thing about the Lorraine, Ed and Lorraine, oh, I can't speak now, I'm dead tired. The thing about Ed and Lorraine Warren I like about them is it's the disbelief. It's suspending the disbelief. I love that kind of element of it. I love the whole... I'm on my own in a house full of like multiple people. Just a heads up. But yeah, what I love about I'm in a fucking haunted home now. What I love about them is the aesthetic. They're such stereotypical, like the way they look. I don't know. I find that plus the houses and it just, I don't know. There's such a vibe. It's such an aesthetic that, you know, I love whenever they're in like a documentary or something, because it's such an aesthetic. Con artists, but a great aesthetic. But yeah, they are... It's kind of crazy, because like when I was younger, I used to love watching documentaries with them. I still do. Like I still love just going, what if it was real? I know it's not. Again, I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in, you know, science. I do think that there might be some sort of energy or some sort of thing we don't fully understand. I don't think it's ghosts. I don't think they're like conscious. I do think sometimes that there are energies that could be left behind, in the sense of like, you know, I don't know. It's like obviously a lot of stuff in science. It's all, you know, it's all like, until, you know, obviously things that we thought were not, you know, we go back 200 years and things that we now know are fact, or, you know, we believe are fact. People will be like, that's crazy, that's witchcraft. So I do believe there's some level of, you know, I do believe there is some level of something that we don't fully understand when it comes to stuff like that. But I don't believe in ghosts specifically. I believe that there might be like some sort of energies or some sort of like leftovers that, you know, reside. I don't believe anything more on that. I just believe it's a potential possibility. That would explain why, you know, some people feel like... Well, then again, a lot of it's just psychological, isn't it? You know, people... What someone says, oh, I felt something, so everyone else starts feeling it too, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, I like to kind of pretend it's real when I watch this stuff. Oh yeah, the actress for... me and Rebecca went to see The Conjuring Last Rites. First film we saw in ages. And yeah, the actress is fire. I'm not gonna lie, the actress is really, yeah. To To be fair, I like the actor as well because I liked him. I don't know. I felt like I had seen him before, and I didn't know where from, and then I realized it was from Insidious. I was like, wait, that's Insidious Don. I was like, okay, cool. But I spent the whole film going, I like this Don, you know. I just felt like quite familiar with him. I was like, I like him. He's way too nice to be. He's way too nice to be Ed. Also, way too fit to be Ed too, because Ed was not. He wasn't fat, but he wasn't fit like this Don was. This Don was way too fit for him. Was it good, yeah? The nun was buns. Oh, yeah, it was Aquaman, wasn't he? Yeah, it was Aquaman. I forgot about that. I liked him as Aquaman. You know what? Aquaman 2, I really liked that little team up they had. I know, I really liked Aquaman 2. I mean, I know it's not an amazing film, but I really liked that little, you know, the whole brotherly thing. I thought that was a really cool vibe. I actually would love to have him come back as someone else in the new DC universe, actually. I really like him. But yeah, I thought it was fine. Like, I liked it. Obviously, you know me. I'm not like a real, I'm not a critic. I don't like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to talk about anything like cinematography and all that stuff and story and all that. I liked it because I like the stories of the Warrens. I know it's not like super accurate, but I do like the story of the Warrens, and I do like anything to do with the Warrens. So that did help a lot. And obviously, I've not seen any of the other Conjurings, so I can't compare it. I can't compare it to any of the other Conjurings because I've not seen any. I've literally never seen a Conjuring until that one. So yeah, I can't really say much in that regard. But I liked it. Rebecca enjoyed it. It was a nice film. I wouldn't say it's like worth going and spending like 20 quid going to see, but we saw it for a combined total of £8. I think it was. Rebecca got 2 tickets for £8, so we saw it for the combined total of £8. So I'm not complaining for 8 quid. You know, for 2 people for 8 quid, I'm not complaining. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. You know, again, if you watch one Conjuring, it's probably going to be the same. But for 8 quid, yeah, I couldn't complain. And for the first time ever watching a Conjuring, and the thing is, I like the actors. That's the thing. Like, I really enjoyed the actors, so that probably helped a lot because I like both of them a lot. When you watch a film where you don't like the actors, it can really affect it. But even if the film's not very good, but you like the actors, I find that can really make a film like way better, in my opinion. Like you know, you can watch a film that is absolute, as Dean would say, cheeks, but because it's 2 actors you like or a couple of actors you like, it will just make it, yeah, brilliant. Which is probably why I liked a lot of the DC films, was because I liked a lot of the actors. Like, I liked Henry Cavill, so obviously, boom. I like Ben Affleck, boom, easy. You know, Jason Momoa, yeah. You know, it really helped. It really helped me like the DC films, even when they weren't the best. So, especially Aquaman 2, with because of the Don from the Insidious films was in that, and I really liked him in that, so. Yeah, I think that really does help when you have actors in it that you enjoy. Again, I was like, this guy is way too good for. I was like, is there like pictures of Ed that I've never seen before? Because this guy is way too fucking attractive to be Ed. like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Like, If you've ever seen Edge, you'll know. You'll understand what I mean. Oh, that reboot was just in time. Fuck, man. These Dons, man, they really move quick when you're cooked. Oh, he's coming. Good luck, lads. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like the best horror film I've watched, obviously, but I had a good time. And I think for £8 total, £4 each, I think, yeah, I couldn't go wrong with it. There was only 2 other people in the cinema as well. It was a couple, and they weren't meant to sit where they sat. They sat in one of the more premium areas, even though they were supposed to sit in the cheaper area. But I'm not complaining because it was further away from me and Rebecca. And they were whispering a lot. Like, they whispered the entire way through, pretty much, but it was quiet enough that we couldn't hear it. Like, I only noticed it once or twice. I knew they were whispering, because if I restrained my ears, I could hear them. But other than that, I couldn't hear them, so I was fine with that. Like, I was completely okay. If you're gonna whisper, if you're gonna talk, that's the way to do it. In my opinion, if you're gonna whisper, if you're gonna talk in the middle of it, that level of whispering is fine. So, yeah, I was fine with it in the end. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a dub either, but you never know. If we get second, as long as we get second, I'm happy. If Brassy can survive till second, I'm happy. That's a W for me. But, yeah, so I thought it was a good film. But again, I'm not the guy to ask for it, because there's only a few films I don't like. What was that film that every time I re-rated it, it went lower and lower? What film was that again? I finally erased it from my mind, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, no, I remember Captain America 4. Oh, no, why did I have to remember that? Oh, my God. Fucking Captain America 4. Why did I remember that? Why did I allow myself to remember that? Oh, good attempt. Yeah, the maps like this open, you need the forts and all that. Yeah, it's so difficult, bro. It's a hard map, that one. That's why the Squid Games map was my favorite, because it was like really well balanced, actually. Yeah, we went down. We've gone backwards. We can't let this happen. We can't let it stand. I blame Captain America 4. It was all good until Captain America 4 came along. Oh my God, it's Art the Clown. Dean is gonna fucking lose his mind. Dean is gonna lose his mind, bro. No. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Dean I actually think that's a really good skin as well. Like, the quality is actually quite decent for it. No, Dean actually is gonna be into that, I think. Because Dean likes the Terrifier series like a lot. He actually, I was surprised because I mean, again, you know, usually with Dean it's like, you know, he hasn't really seen a lot of film series. So the fact that he was like really into Terrifier was really surprising to me when he said that. He was like, oh yeah, I really like Terrifier 1 and 2. I was like, what? He was like, the fact he knows it in the detail he knows it as well. You know, it's not just, oh, he liked it. He actually really likes it. So yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to watch the third one at some point, because I know you'll like that. Rebecca did not enjoy watching Terrifier. That's for sure. I remember watching it. I remember us going cinema for Terrifier 3. Neither of us had ever seen anything to do with Terrifier before. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't know what we were going into. We didn't have a clue what we were going into. Yeah. It was an experience. It was an experience, to say the least. I wasn't expecting it. But again, I had a good time with it. You have to be like Captain America 4 levels for me to hate it, to hate a film. God, I hate Captain America 4, man. That is the most dreadful film. That film is genuinely a minus 10 out of 10. That film is so bad. No, the way they built up the whole, oh, you know, this is going to be a Hulk film, and yet there's barely anything to do with the Red Hulk in there. Like, barely anything. They wasted Harrison Ford. Absolutely wasted him. Red Hulk was shit. Diabolical film. That diabolical film. Diabolical film, alright? That's what you get for coming over when I'm trying to talk about a diabolical film like Captain America 4. Which is crazy, because I like every Captain America film, even the first one, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's the worst one before. But I guess people would, yeah, I'd say that loads of people said that was the worst one until 4 came out. I like the first one, I enjoyed it. I like the little dance number they do. You know, the Star Spangled Man. I like that. That was a really fun little dance number they did. Don't you dare shoot people, you little fucker. Don't you dare shoot people. Juice box? I see you, juice box. Who shoot me? Who shoot me? Yeah, juice box is everywhere today. Well, in this game specifically. Maybe it's people that haven't played since juice box was out. Bro, what is with this, like, storm? Why is it so aggressive? I feel like we're just fighting the storm. Oh my god, man. I can feel myself tensing up thinking about Captain America 4. That's actually crazy to me. And just thinking about it makes me angry. Like, it's legit making me tense. Like, I feel my chest is like my, oh, like I'm breathing in. Like, I'm specifically breathing, keeping my, like, no, I don't like that. Oh, man. Captain America 4. Why did I have to remember that existed? I'd forgotten about it. Oh, fuck you, you football playing cunt. I hate the football players so much, man. See, now, see, Captain America 4 is making me aggressive. Because now I'm calling people in the game cunts, and I wasn't doing that before. Captain America 4 is making me angry and aggressive. It was all good until Captain America 4. Oh, poor Brassy tried to get up here. Got stuck. How's it feel, bitch? How's it feel when someone comes from behind you and fucks you up? How's it feel? Fuck you. It's always the same looking dons, isn't it? It's always the same looking dons. They always have the female character skins. They always have the skin tight ones. It's always the same with these dons. They never change it up. They never change it up. They never Joe's just like sitting right in that bush. Oh my god. How the fuck did he find Joe in the bush like that, bro? What the fuck? Nah, you know what? We gotta do OG. Fuck reload. Reload ain't gonna get us a win. OG, I've got faith. OG. We're gonna get even less of a win in OG, but I've got faith. OG. I need something slow to calm me down for the night, because I'm getting stressed. Yeah, he just knew. I don't know how he knew you were there, bro. I don't know how he knew you were there. That's a bit weird, but yeah, we need GTA 6. We're all waiting for it. We're all waiting for GTA 6. we're all waiting for GTA 6 at this point. We need it. Rockstar, please. Rockstar, please. We can't keep going. We need it. We need GTA 6, please. Imagine in another world we would have had GTA 6 now. Cool. I like that. Okay, okay. Okay, say less. Nice. Cool. Mechagodzilla's back. Oh, this looks good in a good store. Trailer for the new Vince Gilligan Breaking Bad dude show dropped and looks pretty good. Coming out next month. Hope it is good, yeah. I hope everything that people like is good, you know, even if it's not something I'm into. Like Battlefield. I hope it's good. I hope it stays good for AF, you know. I don't care about it, but I hope it stays good because AF obviously likes it, so I hope it's good for him. You know, so I hope everything's good for everyone. I hope nothing more annoying than disappointment for people. You know, there's enough disappointment in life. We don't need more. Snake, I might have to change you out, my guy. I'm not really. We're not getting any W's with you, Snake. Either we need the clone trooper, or I do quite well with War Machine, to be fair. Golden Freezer back in Chapter 5 was it, but Golden Freezer hasn't been lucky for me in ages. Golden Freezer's gone downhill. Where is Golden Freezer anyway? Freezer, where the fuck are you? Oh, it's probably because I'm looking for gold. There you are. Because I'm looking for Golden Freezer, not for First Full Freezer. That's great. Remember AF gassed up that GTL line update that was just regurgitated? Yeah, I'll never forget that. I'll never let him forget it either. That was the worst update, and the fact that he enjoyed it so much really concerned me. This next update, he might have a right to enjoy it. Like, if it is indeed a mansion update and it has heist, which is what I think it might have, because it would make sense. You get a mansion update, you get a heist with it. It could be a W. It could be a huge update. Great update. But I'm not going to lie. If it's just a mansion update, it won't be enough. But if it's a mansion update and a heist update, yeah, okay. I'm going to be on it a lot. I like how, Joe, you're going to be... Yeah, you're never going to be hitting that. Oh my god, people are going to see you a mile away. Look how fucking huge he is. Jesus Christ, he's like double the fucking width of Shaq. No, that's actually diabolical right there. He's got the headset locked. He's got the headset on, he's locked in. Oh my god. Oh, I used the gun in the first film. There you go. Maybe this is the perfect, maybe this is the perfect one for him. Alright, we're going back to Cobb. I feel like Cobb might have to be it. I have faith. Remember how it took a whole year? Remember that, like, what was it, a year ago? When we were like, for a whole fucking year, over a year, we were begging for Cobb. And Halloween happened and Cobb wasn't on. And it took another, like, 3 months before he came on. I think he came on, like, at the end of the year or something. Oh my days, man. That was the longest fucking wait I've ever had. You missed the days when we were waiting. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What about that, Joe? You like that, yeah? What about that? What are you saying about that, bro? I've never worn it like this because it's reactive. So usually it only happens if I get shot, but it disappears. I've never worn it just out. I've never worn the afro. So I'm gonna wear the afro. It's actually worse. Yeah. Bro, look how tall I am compared to you. Bro, you're short as fuck in this. What the hell? This is the only time I'm actually going to be taller than anyone. This is legit the only time I'm going to be taller than Joe. First time Afro is a madness. Gotta be a W now. Hopefully. We gotta hope. We gotta pray. Nothing's guaranteed in this game, though. You're a dwarf. True. But I'm a corn. How am I so big? You know, corn's supposed to be tiny. How am I so big? I feel like that's something that someone on GTA radio would say. You know, remember like how there was that advert talking about how Sprunk's a soda? Why does he want to follow his bleater? He's a soda. I feel like someone on the GTA radio would be talking about how, why is Cobb so big? He's just, you know, he's supposed to be a corn on the cob. Why are you so big, bro? Oh, that guy slid in. Damn, that guy slid. He landed and he oh my god, what the fuck is going on? There's already Dons shooting RPGs? We've only just landed, bro. This is supposed to be the slow mode. Bro, this is supposed to be the peaceful mode. What the fuck are these Dons doing? Oh, there's a golf cart here. I didn't even realize there's a golf cart over here. Yeah, go and get the golf cart, my guy. I beg one of them. Oh my god, there's a whole fucking group of them. I beg one of them goes in and gets the golf cart and dies. We're gonna do the double pump. I don't even know if it's still useful in this season, but we're gonna do it. Just dropped on the ground loot. golden heavy sniper. Oh my god. Nah, how does Joe always get the fucking good snipers, man? Joe's always got them. Oh, someone actually went into the trap. Yo, someone actually went in there and got trapped. He didn't die, but he's injured. Oh, fuck you, man. Get that bastard. Yeah, get him. Get that bastard. Get that bastard. Yeah, fuck you. Ah, yeah, the crown too. Fuck you. Okay, it was worth it. I don't care. Dying, if dying got that guy killed, I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy to go down if it got that motherfucker down. Fuck that Don. And I finally got an assault rifle. Yes. Okay, I'm happy now. I'm happy now. That's what I wanted. I just wanted him to die because he pissed me off. Fuck the double pump. I don't even know why the guy pissed me off. He just did. Just his existence. It angered me. It annoyed me. His existence annoyed me. Oh, you were his friend, were you? Oh, well, you weren't that much. You weren't able to get him back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my guy. Shit, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Missed every shot. Oh my god, I'm so shit at shotguns, bro. Other Dons with shotguns kill me every time. I'm so bad at shotguns. Fuck. I'm so shit at shotguns, bro. Good luck, everyone. You never play in squads unless if you're on, I love how we put squads off. I love how, like, we've literally turned you off from squads. You never want to play squads again, Ersiperon. I fucking love it. Oh my god. Every time. I love that every time. I mean, to be fair, the same thing happens with GTA, I feel like. People play the modes with us and they're like, I never want to play this ever again unless if you're on. I fucking love it, honestly. I love playing. This is why. Oh. This is why I love streaming, bro. It's just the funniest shit. That's why I don't get angry about it, you know? It's just funny. Fuck John Wick. Fuck the Afro dot, man. Afro fucking cob is shit. I'm going back to standard cob. I'm going back to bull cob, bro. I'm going back to bull cob. Afro cob is shit. Bull cob all the way. As soon as I grew up my corn, it was over. As soon as I grew out my corn, it was done. I need to keep it. I need to keep it short. Keep it. You know what? I'm gonna shave my head later on tonight, as well. I'm gonna shave it to match cob. Oh, that's great. That was brilliant. The Afro slogan actually did. But no, I get that, Joe. Yeah. No, honestly, it's nice when you get past the point of like getting angry and just have a laugh. It's great. When you just fully accept that, you know, you're not going to be able to keep up with some of these young dons. Some of these young dons are like insane. You're never going to keep up with dons that consume like 6 energy drinks and various medications. Why they never patched heals? Because Epic doesn't give a shit, bro. As long as they get their monies, as long as they get their cash. You know what? I'm really looking forward to the next pass though, because it is a Simpsons pass, so I'm looking forward to it. literally in 8 days. They make gold scars easy ground loot, which isn't realistic, but they make heals rare as fuck. Yeah, I don't know why their heals and shields and stuff are so rare in this. But then they have like really good guns.
From the shore to the deep, I swim so free. In the heart of Olympus.
To be fair, I think Fortnite is at a very low point in terms of population in general. I mean, look at Reload, 14.4. Even the Battle Royale is only 81. I think, like, in general, Fortnite is just at a very low point. Probably because so many people are kind of just waiting for them to finish this chapter. I think a lot of people are like, you know, let's move on to chapter 7. Only 20 hours, 21 hours away. You're getting there. And Joe, honestly, I think Joe might overtake Dean at this rate, because yeah, I honestly think Joe might get to what's it called, fucking Yassine's one before Dean does at this point. I hope, actually. It'd be kind of funny if it happened. You never watched it, really? Brassy, you never watched The Simpsons? You've never watched The Simpsons? That's crazy. Imagine your first experience of Simpsons properly was on Fortnite. Easy 400 hours come up before D makes it back. Yeah, I was like, only 400 hours, you know, yeah. Like, if you do the maths, you would only have to watch every stream non-stop every single time for the next, like, 7.5 months. You know, not that much. Not that much. Unless if I, like, started streaming 24/7, which I never would, but... I'm never streaming 24-hour stream. That I know it's not that long compared to some streams people do, but I can't. I need to think my health. Homer, the guy from Fortnite. Oh no, you already know kids are going to be start saying that soon. Remember that Simpsons GTA game? Oh yeah, was it Hit and Run? There was 2 Simpsons games that were really good, in my opinion. There was Road Rage, I think it was the first one, which was all cars. You couldn't get out of the car, but it was like it was basically like Crazy Taxi, but Simpsons version. And then they made Hit and Run, which was the one where you could get out of the car and stuff. And that was really good, that one. I really would love if Epic had made their own Hit and Run. Could you imagine if, like, Epic made a Hit and Run mode? I'm surprised they did, actually. Maybe they have. Maybe we don't know. Yeah, it was, and it was also on the PS2 as well. Though, back in the day when, you know, you'd have various versions of it. Because my friend had one, had a copy of it. I remember we played it a lot at his house. We would, even though we had GTA, we'd still go over and, you know, would play Simpsons. I remember him because he used to love Simpsons. He absolutely fucking adored Simpsons, and I remember him saying to me, "Oh, you know," he also loved SpongeBob too. And he said, "Oh, you know, I've got a Simpsons game. Do you want to play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he shows me Hit and Run. I was like, damn, this is actually a really good game. It was way too good for what it was, you know. It's a game based off my days. Yeah, I mean, it's a game based off, like, you know, a cartoon. Like, that's. It had no right to be that good, but it was. I like how Joe specifically picked the other quad bike, so he wouldn't have to have little split and cob and all that. Or little whip, sorry. I'm telling you, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Bro, what are you doing? Bro, calm the fuck down. What the fuck? What? Why is bro moving his ass like that too? What the fuck? Cobb! Cobb! Why is his face like that too? What the fuck? You ain't gonna be seen riding with me? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Cobb is mad. There we go. Yeah, no, that game was great, and it really makes me wish that we still had games like that, but... The annoying thing is, as well, they had the ability to make a sequel, but they never got, like... It never went anywhere. Like, they had... I think they had the ability to do 3 games. They had a deal to do 3, but they never ended up making them. Like, the publisher didn't want to do another one, even though they had a deal with the Simpsons people, you know, Fox and all that. They had a deal to do 3 games, potentially. The publisher didn't want to do it. Even though it was a success too. No idea why they didn't want to do another one. But the developers wanted to. Yeah, nowadays you don't get games like that. Like people don't make games like that anymore, you know? That's one thing that phones ruined was games, like video games, because you know, a lot of companies were like, well, why should we make a video game for a console when we could just make a phone game for like a fraction of the cost and make way more money? And we saw that because I remember like we used to get games like Finding Nemo and stuff, and yeah, some of them weren't like amazing, but they had like at least there was variety to them, you know. It was really exciting to try these games out, even if they weren't great. I mean, sometimes you got really amazing games. Like look at Scarface. The Scarface game was top notch. Like I honestly, I recommend anyone who's not played it, play the Scar if you have a chance. Apparently it turned up on the Epic Store recently on PC, so maybe companies are planning on re-releasing it. But I'll tell you what, if you have a chance, play the Scarface game, because it's actually a really fucking good game. Like it's really fucking good. And it kind of scratches a bit of itch for like a Vice City. Oh, I actually got hit with that one. So obviously it's Miami and all that, but yeah, highly recommend that. I haven't played it myself. I've seen a lot of videos of it, and they're always really, really cool. So if it gets a re-release, I'd actually buy it. Come here, little bastard. Where are you running off to? Oh, shit! Fucking hell, man! I didn't get a chance to really react then. Thank you. Oh, good shit, good shit, good shit. Nah, some of these Dons, the way they move is crazy. Oh, is that a sniper rifle for Joe? Oh, it's a sniper rifle for Brassy. I'll take the hunting rifle though. I'll take the blue one. We're like, I think we work quite well together because like I'm fine with not having like I like the sniper rifle, but not in this chapter. I'm not as much of a fan in OG, so I'm fine with other people having the sniper rifle. If it was chapter 5, well, I'd like to have a sniper rifle of my own, because fuck me, I love chapter 5, but in this, I really couldn't give a shit in most of this current like Fortnite. I'm fine not having a sniper rifle, so other people can have the sniper rifle. Thank you. Which is the advantage of OG is that because I don't care about sniping. Like if there's a sniper rifle spare, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna like actively go out my way. So I think that's an advantage of like OG and probably most of Fortnite actually, like Reload as well. is I don't really care for the old style sniping. Like Chapter 5 sniping, I really liked it, especially with the short scope. I remember when the short scope was not the meta yet, and I remember like using the short scope and be like, yeah, this is fire, like this is it. And then it became meta. Everyone had the fucking short scope. Everyone started using that once people realized how good it was, it became the meta. Fuck. Always get hit. I cannot just exist without being hit by some fucker. Oh, just over his head. Fuck. Really overestimate that. Oh, you know, yeah. Missed that. Very upset. Fucking grenade, you little cunt. Is that Art the Clown? I think that was Art the Clown over there. Already. I can't see. Fucking Cobb, get your fat ass head out of the way. Cobb's fucking head is so fat. Honestly, they had the high ground and they got more people. I don't think we're going to win this fight. I don't think we're going to win this fight. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100. I don't think we're gonna win this fight. I can't use the fucking scope. Oh, they're down there. Yeah, they're down there. I can't use the scope. I can't use the hunting rifle because my fast head is in the way. Honestly, I think we should get the fuck out of Dodge. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, get the fuck out of Dodge, bro. Oh, motherfucker's shooting me. Get the fuck off me, bro. Get off my ass, bro. Get off my fucking ass. Oh, good job, everyone. We managed to survive to fight another day. I remember coming here with Lewis back when OG first came back. I remember us doing a little drive around the thing. Good times. Love that little bit of lag when someone joins. Love that. Epic. Alright, we're gonna have a very fun time, I'm sure. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, what the hell's happening here? Bro, what the fuck happened? What? Bro, this game is crazy because it can change so quick. It can go from like 0 to 100 in like seconds. Like one moment everyone's fine, next moment like people are dying. That's fucking nuts. Like how quickly that happened. No, TV, you're not turning off. You're not turning off, my guy. I need to change that settings. It's pissing me off. That was crazy though. How 1 second it's just nuts how quick things can change here. I'll take a sniper, I guess. Oh, that's one set. I'll take it. What if that was their guy? Oh no, there's two of them. No, it wasn't their guy. Two of them. Well, it was worth a gun. It was worth a shot. You know, you never know. You never know when you might hit someone. One day. Okay. That day was today, I guess. Alright. Of course it's over there. Why is it the circle is never where we are? It's always where they are. I've noticed that every time we play this game, the circle is always where we're not. That's how we know where the circle's going to be. It's where we're not. 2 people, huh? Fucking bullshit fucking building. Got one. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we got the cob afro. Ah. Beautiful. Ah. Finally. Finally. Oh my god. And we won in OG as well. We haven't had a win in OG in fucking forever. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it. We actually did it. We managed to win. And we got an umbrella. I didn't even know there was an umbrella for this, but we actually got the umbrella. Beautiful. Lovely. I didn't even know there was an umbrella for it. I'm gonna be real. I thought there was only one OG umbrella. I didn't even know they had another one. I'll take that happily. Kevin umbrella. Absolutely massive W. We did it. We actually did it after 3 hours and 23 minutes. We have finally managed to get a win. And it was an OG. And we got an umbrella. Honestly, it doesn't get better than that. That was perfect. That was perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, GG's everyone. GG's. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Sometimes you have to end it on a high. We have to end it on a high. We had a painful night tonight, lots of seconds, but we won, and it was in OG. I still can't believe we won in OG. Like, we haven't won in OG since, I think, season, for me at least, it was probably season 2. Like, yeah, that's the first time that I've won. I think I've won that in ages. Ever since they added, maybe season 3, whenever they added in the rockets, whenever they added in those stupid lock-on rockets, whatever season that was the last time. The season before that was the last time I won in OG. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that was massive, and we got the umbrella. I didn't even know there was an umbrella in that. I didn't even have a clue. Is there a different umbrella every season of OG, or is it only because of it's like a special thing because it's like the cube? Honestly, not got a clue. Because I swear we've won different seasons. We've won like season 1 and 2, and there was not a second umbrella. So maybe it is just like a special thing. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy with that. That's a massive W. Yeah, no, I'll take that. Got a win, and it was in OG. Because you know what OG's like? The people in OG are sweats. Every season. Fuck, man. Well, I've missed a few then. Oh, well. I've missed a few. I don't care. I don't have enough energy to play OG every season. But yeah, OG is just full of sweats half the time. So the fact that we managed to get a W there, and we were pressed at one point. Like we were really not looking good. And then we managed to back out. So it just goes to show sometimes it is better just to back the fuck out of there, get back and come back to win it. And when we came back, we had a lot better equipment and we were ready. So yeah, that was it. That was lovely. Oh, I love Fortnite. Sometimes you just get these nights where like it's just crazy. You know, it's crazy. All right, so like I said, tomorrow I will be doing GTA. I will be doing a bit of Condemned, and I will be doing a bit of the survival, the Ludendorff survival. And then Friday, I don't know yet. I have not decided. I might do GTA again. It depends how much I get done. Depends if I'm bored of it, because of the fact that, you know, it's a small mode. It's not an amazing mode this week, sadly. But obviously next week is Slasher again, and this time it's gonna be the it's gonna be the full-fledged, full force, full gravy, the everything you want version of Slasher. So yes, next week I will be on a lot for it, but this week is Condemned. I'll do it. I'll try and do every single one of them once, just so I got it recorded, so I've got a video of it. And yeah, that'll be that. We ending it early, or is the yap section? I'll probably yap to about 2. I don't want to step too late because I am pretty tired. I was literally falling asleep before I started streaming. I was laying in bed. I was like, my eyes were closed. I was like, I was drifting. I made a decision. I made an executive decision to sit the fuck up. But I was pretty close to falling asleep. So what time is it? It is 1:51 a.m. So yeah, about 9 minutes to go until 2. So I'll end it at 2. So it's a nice even number. Hey JB, yeah, PS5. That's good. I'm glad that you got your PS5 there now, Joe. So you can hop on GTA. So if you want to hop on and play Condemn with me, bro, you'll see what it's like. I did write on Discord, so if anyone hasn't seen it, I did write on Discord what Condemned is. It's, as I said, it's just basically like a tag. It's like tag. Whoever's tagged, you lose your bar goes down, and then when you kill someone else, they become tagged. Their bar goes down, and whoever loses the bar, whoever basically is the last one alive wins. So whichever, so obviously people, yeah. So if you've got one person who's dominant, they'll pretty much win. But there is a bigger version of Condemned, which is like 8 players, which is I think there's an 8 to 12 player one. It's not Condemned, it's another mode, but basically you have to have enough points to stay within the top half, otherwise you lose. But yeah, this is I think this was a more smaller version of that. So yeah, I'll be doing Condemned. So it's as I said, it's a max of 4 players. So if obviously we'll take people from the stream first, and we'll have randoms fill in the gaps if there are any. But of course, if you want to play Condemned and you want to get in, make sure you get in. It is only a 4-player match. If it was like 16, it's not a big deal. But 4 players, it's one of those things really where it goes quick. It does fill up quite quick. Did you just win slots twice in a row? Joe wins slots a lot, Joe's been very lucky with slots recently. He had a very bad run about a week ago. He had a really bad run of it, and then now he's like winning a lot. On average, you should win more. I have said it like that, so that on average, you will win more than you lose. Like slightly more than you lose on average. But obviously, that's an average. So some people will get very lucky, and some people will get very unlucky. But yeah, it's very close. Yeah, I'm not someone I'm not scummy. Like I'm not a fan of making things like, I don't want people to suffer. I want people to have fun, and I want the money to be like accessible, especially when we have all the sound effects and stuff. Finally, I am still working on it. It's just obviously I'm tired. I come in late, and then I'm tired, and I fall asleep, or I stream and then I go to sleep, and so I have no time to work on any of the things I'm working on. So. The Minecraft server is still coming. The rest of the overlay is still coming, and the sound effects are still coming. They're all still coming. Yeah. I mean, that's different though. Reload's different. Reload's fine. Reload is fun. I don't want people to suffer. I want people in the chat to have a good time. People who playing with me, that's a different story. But I want people in chat to have a good time. Yeah, I want people to actually feel like they're not being robbed, because some streams are like that. You go on the stream and you just feel like you're being robbed. So I don't want people to feel like that. I want people to actually have like, because I want people to make money in the stream, because I want people to be able to buy, points to buy sound effects. Sorry, I want people to buy sound effects and other things in the future. Yeah, that's to come. That's to come. By GTA 6, I want it to all be there for GTA 6. I want the stream to be ready. That's why I've been kind of doing the behind the scenes stuff. I've been getting the stream stuff ready. The recording stuff I've changed the way the recording stuff is done, so it's all nice and higher quality. So for streaming, you can tell I'm fucking tired because I'm making so many mistakes. Sorry, for YouTube, camera stuff is being done in the background. Again, nothing fancy, just a straightforward camera that I've had for years now. I actually bought it 2022 because I was like, maybe I'll stream with a camera. Never got around to it because of all the AI stuff happening. I was like apprehensive of it. But I figure, you know what, I'm probably already on like 1,000 different cameras every day, so whatever. So that's in the works. And obviously the Minecraft stuff, and there's lots of stuff happening. It's just, yeah, I need to get it all ready anyway. So Minecraft stuff I want to get ready by the end of the year. Stream stuff I want to get ready by GTA 6. And then Discord stuff just happens over time. I'm trying to as I said, I've been trying to simplify it. And this is one of the reasons why I got rid of the Fortnite category, because I was like, well, there's no point in having the Fortnite category because, you know, they never ended up really doing anything with the with everything that I was wanting to do with it. So yeah, I've been trying to simplify that as well. But it's just, yeah, I come in and I'm tired, and for the last 4 days, well, 3 days of it, Saturday, Sunday, I was ready for Saturday and Sunday. I was literally ready to go. Fell asleep straight away. Saturday, I was ready to go, fell asleep. Sunday came in, fell asleep. Monday, I was tired, and then Tuesday I was laying on the ground. I came in and I had time, but I was just laying on the ground. I literally just came in, walked up the stairs, laid down at the top of the stairs, and I was just laying there for an hour. It's actually comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Laying on the floor is the most comfortable place to sleep or to lay when you're tired. I'm not gonna lie. It's like when I came home from school back in the day. I'd literally just lay down on the ground, sleep for like an hour. But that's because I didn't sleep a lot when I was at school. I would have on average about 3 hours of sleep a night, which, to be fair, I still kind of do. Although recently I have been sleeping a lot better. As I said, it just cuts into my stream time. That's the problem. That's the problem. I just don't have time to. It sucks. I hate it. I hate not being on stream as much as I used to. But we'll see. It's just a problem trying to get stuff done. So a lot of time it's like a decision: do I stream or do I work on something? Do I do something like? Because it is people don't realize how much of a time consumption like streaming is. Like, you know, it really is, like, because it's like 2 to 3 hours where you can't do anything else. That's why I try to do it when I'm already going to be playing games anyway. But then sometimes I'm like, well, I could be doing, like, I haven't even released the Malik video yet because I've just not had time for it. I've either been seeing Rebecca, sleeping, or streaming. So I've not even had time to finish the Malik video. It is almost done. I'm hoping Friday. I'm not going to promise it because it won't work, but I'm hoping Friday. Please, to the Lord above, I'm not seeing Rebecca for the next 2 days. So I should have time to do it. I need to just sit down. The issue is dinner. I have dinner, right? I have dinner, and then I'm fucked because it tires me out. I'll have dinner and I'm tired. I'm so tired afterwards. It hits me. All my tiredness just hits me. And then the problem is that I just end up not doing anything. So I could do it like around, say, 6, 7, 8 before I stream, but I can't because I'm just so tired. I end up just like laying there. So I'm so tired from eating. And it's gonna be worse tomorrow because I've got a macaroni. So I bought a macaroni cheese from Marks and Spencer's. Get this, yeah. Marks and Spencer's macaroni and cheese with pigs in blankets in it. It's a 2-person meal. Obviously, I'm going to eat the whole thing. £9.50. I have never seen anything like it. £9.50. It better be the best. I mean, I like their mac and cheese. I used to get their big mac and cheese. I used to have like a big 4-person mac and cheese. I'd have the whole fucking... I'm a fat bastard at times. I'd have a full 4-man mac and cheese myself. 2,000 calories. But this one was a 2-person one because they shrunk them all and put the prices up, of course. But this one hadn't had pigs in blankets in it. I was like, yeah. No, it's crazy, Joe, because their 4-person mac and cheese used to be £6, right? Then they changed it so that now the £6 one is a 2-person mac and cheese. They improved the flavor, apparently. They improved the flavor by adding an extra cheese. So in other words, it's now 2-man mac and cheese for £6. But the pigs in blankets one was like an extra, like £3.50. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Yeah, no, M&S is expensive, but you know what? It's worth it to me. I would rather have M&S food if I you know, I always try to get M&S food if I can because it's just so much better. It's it's way, in my opinion, just healthier. You know that you know the food there is going to be higher quality. You know, like especially with meats and stuff, you know it's going to be way better treated. You know, the animals, the meat's actually going to be much better, and it's going to last longer too because you buy like Aldi. If you go Aldi, right, yeah, the meat's dead cheap, but you go there and it's like it goes off within a day or two. Whereas you go, I know you can freeze it, but like Rebecca's freezer's tiny, so she never can. So she has to rely on fresh meat. So going to M&S is way better. So we always go M&S. Always. We always go M&S for food. Every time. And I love their meal deals as well. They're like their dinner meal deals. They have the 2 for 12, 2 pizzas and 2 sides for £12. which is really good, although they have shrunk them a bit, but they are really good still. The fish and chip deal, or the gastropub deal, they have fish and chips, they have like paella and loads of different things, really good deal. And then they have like the Indian deal, was it like something for £15? Plus they have a little box. Me and Rebecca have been getting a little box recently. It's like a £12.50 box with like, 2 different curries, rice, naan bread, pakoras, I think, or onion bhajis, one of the two. And then we get some poppadoms, and then we for an extra £2, so it's split. It's only like £7.25 each that way, and we have that sometimes. I really like it, honestly. It's such good. Sometimes with other companies, like I'll really worry about what meat is in it. Like I feel off when I eat it, like a ready meal or some sort of like in the oven meal. Whereas M&S, like the meals are really good. Like their ready meals are really good in the oven. They you can put them in the air fryer as well, and they cook really well, and they just taste really good. And you don't feel like, oh, what is this mystery meat? It's actually, so you can trust it. And they were one of the few places when there was the egg shortage which had eggs, because of course they pay their egg providers better, so they get more eggs. They get priority. So, you sure you're not American? Sometimes I think it. Yeah, sometimes I really do think I'm American. With some of the things I eat, like I'll eat big meals, but I think the reason is I don't eat breakfast and lunch most of the time. I should. I know it's good for you, but I just can't. I just don't feel very good if I eat breakfast and lunch. It just kind of, I don't know, it just makes me feel off through the day. I just don't feel good. That's probably why I'm always so tired. But no, I always feel really off if I eat breakfast or lunch. So I typically don't eat them. So I end up having a massive meal at dinner time, which is usually yeah, so that's why I have like I like a 4-person meal. Or if I go like anywhere, like any fast food restaurant, we went to Wendy's actually after Joe mentioned it. Me and Rebecca went back to Wendy's, and I had their they have a new burger in there, the grilled cheeseburger or something like that. I had the triple one. Fucking love it. I always have a triple burger if I go Wendy's. Massive amount of calories, don't care. Again, that's all I'm gonna have for the day. So it's why I'm not like excessively fat. Like I'm not like 400, 300 pounds, I definitely could lose some weight, but yeah, thankfully I've never hit like 300, 400 pounds, thank the Lord. So I'm not quite American. So I hear like in America, 300 pounds is quite normal. Like 300 pounds for a guy is quite normal. Even for women, I've heard it's quite normal to have like 300 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck? 300 pounds is crazy heavy. I couldn't imagine being 300 pounds. But it's always crazy when you think about that, when like how we view like obesity. Like 300 pounds here would be insane, whereas like over here, like 200 pounds is considered, for someone of my height would be overweight. So it's kind of weird how countries look at weight. But yeah, I could lose some weight. Probably won't be losing any weight when I'm eating 4-person food, but then I'm not gaining any weight either. So win, I guess. W. Good protein in Wendy's, about double that. Yeah, Wendy's you get a lot of protein because of the fact that the meat is a lot more. It's a lot more meat. It's Big Macs are so little amount of meat. Like if you go to McDonald's, you have to get yourself like a quarter pound, like a double quarter pounder, to get any sort of good level of protein. In like in non-chicken options, there are ways to maximize. I have seen people min-max McDonald's where they go in and they buy like the chicken burgers and the double cheeseburgers and get rid of the buns and just have the meat, and they min-max that way for quite a good price. But yeah, Wendy's, you're gonna get a lot more in the way of meat. It's definitely a good thing. The issue with Wendy's though, it makes me feel, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Wendy's, but it always makes me feel afterwards. I always feel sick. I think it's maybe the oil they work with. I've noticed that. As I've got older, like certain like oils, they just make me a bit ill. And I think that's the thing. Wendy's, the oil, I don't know if what they use, maybe it's like, I think it's rapeseed oil, but they must use like a certain type of it, like maybe a certain blend of it that it's just, yeah, it just hits me hard. So I feel really kind of off afterwards. So I don't typically have Wendy's much, which is a shame because I like Wendy's. I love their food, but it's just, yeah, something about it just makes me feel ill, and I just don't feel good afterwards. So whereas McDonald's, surprisingly, you would think McDonald's would make me feel ill afterwards, but it doesn't. It makes me feel fine. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird, that, actually. But no, Wendy's is definitely the place to go if you want like burger and you want beef. Although I will say, of course, Five Guys, still my favorite of the fast food burgers. I'm not going to lie. Still my favorite of the fast food burgers. I still say, if you can go Five Guys, the fact that you can have anything on your burger for one price, oh, it's so good. I fill that fucker up. I make sure to get everything I can, and the milkshakes, and you can customize the milkshakes and have whatever you want in it. Oh, everything, yes, love it, absolutely love it. Five Guys, and then the fact they give you those massive bags of chips, yeah, Five Guys still my favorite. But it's just so expensive. When we go to Five Guys, we end up spending like 47.50. I think the last time we went was like 47.50 pounds. Last time me and Rebecca went, which was crazy. Wendy's, we usually spend about 25 to 30 combined. Burger King, probably about 25 combined, and then McDonald's about the same now. Burger King and McDonald's are very similar, especially because Burger King you can get really good deals, and their reward system's really good. But yeah, it's crazy how expensive everything's got now. But yes, Wendy's, at least you'll get way more meat. Although I'll say that the burger they have at Burger King now, the how do you say, Wagyu or whatever burger, is very nice. I highly recommend that. And of course, their truffle fries. I'm never going to stop talking about the truffle fries. You have to lie down after eating fast food most of the time. Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. It's fast food hits. Fast food, it just hits hard these days. I know. As you get older, it really hits hard. It sucks. You love you now, Five Guys. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? That's the question. But no, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like all the fast food places, but I will say that obviously that's just the burger places. Although I do like some of the chicken options that Burger King and McDonald's offer nowadays, and Wendy's offers chicken as well, but I've not had it yet. But I'll say I'm really into the chicken stuff at the moment. I love you know, going like obviously KFC. Me and Rebecca go KFC a lot in the winter, but I will say if anyone's not tried it yet, Popeyes. I know it's Americans Popeyes, but like honestly, UK Popeyes. If you haven't tried Popeyes, yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. I tell you this, it's amazing. It's pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, highly recommend it. Highly recommend Popeyes in the UK. Crispy ass chicken, crispiest chicken that I've ever had in the UK. Like by far the crispiest chicken. I've never had something with such a crisp. Like KFC, unfortunately, these days typically isn't that crispy. It used to be more crispy, but they've really, you know, lowered the quality on that. But Popeyes is like how KFC used to be, probably more. Really, really crispy chicken. And they have, yeah, they just it's a great meal. It's a really good meal. And then I would also highly recommend. This is harder because a lot of people won't have it in London. I think it's in. I know it's in Leicester Square, and I think there's another one somewhere in London, and I think there's a few around the country. I'm not 100% sure. I think there's like one in Manchester. I think it's Manchester. Or maybe it was Liverpool. I don't know. It was somewhere up there, somewhere up in the north. Jollibee. It's a. What is it? Is it like a? Let me have a look. Jollibee. It is a Filipino fast food restaurant, right? And they sell chicken, and it is glorious. They have shrunk it, but if you're gonna get a burger, you gotta get a double now because they've shrunk it from. Originally, it was really big pieces of chicken in a burger, but then they shrunk the pieces down, so now you gotta get a double. But my god, I love Jollibee, and if you like spice, it's got like proper spice. If you want spice, I can't handle spice. Like it makes me ill, unfortunately, nowadays. But I still love spice. I love spice so much, but I just can't have it. But I highly recommend, if you like spice, trust me, it's amazing. They also sell like Filipino style spaghetti. Like spaghetti, they have hot dogs, like really weird hot dogs, but you get like spaghetti. You can get like spaghetti and meatballs, but it's not like meatballs, it's like hot dog pieces. It's really crazy, but they have like amazing chicken. Again, very crispy. Not as crispy as Popeyes, but very crispy. They have gravy fries, although again, it's very basic gravy. It's not like it's like gravy cheese fries. It's not like like you would expect with an American. It's just shredded cheese with gravy on it. But it's quite nice. But it's a really nice taste. And they have they also come with like a pineapple pie. You have to have it if you go Jollibee. Yeah, get the pineapple pie. Trust me, because the pineapple pie, dip it in the ice creams they sell. Holy shit. Yo, it is the best after meal dessert you can get. Just dip this, get yourself the pineapple pie or whatever it is. It's like a square or rectangle, and you can just dip it into the ice cream. Oh my days. Trust me, it is amazing. So Jollibee is a W. Again, I don't think it's very common outside of London. It's only in the main city. So obviously, for anyone in the UK here who doesn't live in a main city, you probably won't be able to go to it. But if you ever do go somewhere that has a Jollibee, go Jollibee. And again, if you love spice, definitely a W to go there. Definitely one of the spiciest places. Like people, Rebecca works with people who are like they're Asian, right? So they're used to spicier food. And they always say that they hate a lot of like food here because it's very not spicy. It's very like bland or just not very spicy. They love Jollibee because it's fucking hot, even for them. And they're Asian. They grew up in places where spice was normal. So yeah, they love it. They fucking love Jollibee because it's spicy. So definitely go Jollibee if you can. But if not, if you can't, it's not as common as say Popeyes. Go Popeyes. If you haven't gone yet, go Wingstop as well. Again, these are all just American places. Americans will, oh, it's all right, it's fine, I guess. But for British people, it's revolutionary. Wingstop, the flavors. I know American, but oh, they're not that flavorful, bro. For a British person, the flavors, ranch dressing. I want to express this. Ranch dressing is flavorful as fuck for a British person. I grew up with no ranch dressing. I didn't grow up with honey mustard. I love honey mustard. I love ranch dressing. I never grew up with any of those things because none of those things were normal here. We had mayonnaise. We had salad cream, which is like a vinegary mayonnaise. And we had ketchup. That was the extent of our sauces and our flavorings. Was that there was none of this, I know American, well, ranch dressing, that's nothing. What's ranch dressing is crazy. So when we get these Wingstop, yeah, and we dip we dip the chicken into the ranch dressing and into the honey mustard, oh my god, it's like heaven. It's like heaven. Americans like, I do that anyway. I do that every day. I dip chicken in my my ranch dressing every day. It's like, okay, I get it, but over here, that ain't a thing. That's why we love these things when these things come over. That's why we absolutely adore these American companies bringing their foods over, because it's just like, wow, this is insane. Never seen anything like it. It's revolutionary. Who likes MLB baseball this Friday's World Series? I can't lie, JB. I don't really care for baseball myself. I don't know about anyone else here, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. I hope you enjoy the World Series, and hope whichever team you like wins. But no, yeah. Anyway, so that's. I just want to say that. I just want to express my love of American fast food places. I hate American fast food places, but I also love them. Just because they are. Yeah, I don't like supporting them, but they are amazing. And yeah, even something as basic as, I always hear this Americans say that Popeyes isn't very good. I'm like, bro, what kind of fucking places do you go to if Popeyes is not considered good? Like maybe British Popeyes might be better. I don't know, but I don't know. But Chick-fil-A is coming back to the UK. It came to the UK and it got chased out because they support a lot of like Chick-fil-A supports a lot of used to support a lot of like Christian stuff, right? So they had a lot of anti-LGBT stuff. But so they got chased out. They got chased out of the UK because the places they picked places where there are large LGBT communities, which was the dumbest thing they did because they basically got protested and basically boycotted and they left. But they are coming back, and they've picked places now which are more conservative, so they probably will do all right. But I want to try it just to see what the fuss is about, because people say, oh, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A. I want to see what it's saying. A lot of places in this country have Chick-fil-A style sauce on their things, like Taco Bell has Chick-fil-A style, and I know that like some of the other burrito places and Mexican places have like Chick-fil-A style. But I want to see it. I want to see it from the horse's mouth. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I want to taste it in my mouth. That sounds mad. I want to taste it still. I want to experience the sensations in my mouth. I don't care if it sounds mad. I want to experience the sensation so I can see whether it's actually good or not. And if it's shit, I will just not go back and boycott it. But if it's good, I will probably still not go back and boycott it, because unless it was like life changer, unless it like blows my mind to the point where I'm like, I'm like, I need this in my life, I'm addicted, I'm probably just gonna try it once and like, yeah, I'm not going back. But I want to try it. But I don't think they're coming back to. I don't know actually. I don't know if they're open in London. Are they open in London? Chick-fil-A. 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 Chick. Chick-fil-A. So it's 5 locations in the UK. So it's open. Oh, there is one open in London. I don't know where. Leeds, Liverpool, and London. Oh, that's interesting. Open in Leeds. In Liverpool, sorry. Liverpool's going to be an interesting one opening. I have no idea where it opens in London, though. They haven't said. Wait, have they? No, they haven't said. Have they? Wait. Fuck knows. Also, apparently, is this correct? Apparently, oh, there is. I've actually not, you know what? I've completely forgotten that Shake Shack is an American company, isn't it? Shake Shack. Oh, I need to go there, There's a fair few in London, I've never actually gone to Shake Shack. So, yeah, I need to go to Shake Shack, see what they're saying. And then I didn't even know, Chipotle. I never even knew Chipotle was an actual company. I thought it was just sauce, but apparently it's a company. And you know what? Apparently they're in the UK as well. What the fuck? AO? Really? It just shows how little I go to, apparently they're all over London. It really shows how little I pay attention. The fact I've never seen it. Then again, to be fair, I don't really go looking for places. Oh yeah, no, I don't really walk around there, to be fair. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? I don't really walk around there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's not really in my stomping ground. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, so I want to go to all of those. I want to go Shake Shack, I want to go Chipotle, I want to go Chick-fil-A. I want to try all these places. Just because I really need to know what they're saying and whether they actually are as good as what people claim. But from the ones I've tried, Popeyes, yeah, love it. Wingstop, love it. So just prices. The American companies, the new American companies, are also expensive. The old ones, McDonald's and that are expensive now too, but all the new ones like Popeyes are so expensive. I don't know if it's like that in America, but they're so expensive here. Like in Popeyes, you'll be spending about 35, 40 pounds for 2 people. It's crazy. But it is good. It is good food. Oh, anyway, I talked a bit longer than I was going to. It's now 2:20, so I am going to end the stream. But thank you, everyone who came by. Like I said, JB, good luck with the World Series and all that stuff. I hope whatever team you're supporting wins. I will be back tomorrow with, I said, Condemned. I hope to be on at a reasonable hour. We'll see if I fall asleep or not. But I should be on. And yeah, I'm going to probably... I was going to play a bit of Skate. I'm not going to lie. I was going to play a bit of Skate, but I didn't realize I was going to stream to this late. So I'm gonna just skip it. I'm just gonna go to bed because I'm pretty fucking tired actually. So yes, I'm gonna end it here. So have a good one, everyone. God bless. Take care, and I'll be back tomorrow. And again, please just pretend this is the end screen. Bye.